Who say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight on the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, footballs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our pull back, Colby's out of here. Get up out of here, Colby. Get out of here. All right,
that was fucking beautiful.
That's my nigga, cuz. Hold on, that's my nigga, cuz. Why you, what, bruh?
He not no real big country. He ain't no real big country. He ain't no real big country. He ain't no real big country.
Welcome back to Across the Pond. We are now, only just now, receiving. We've got a lot to talk about today, guys. But we have just received from the one above, aka Twitter, that Colby Covington has been cut from the UFC or retired. We don't know yet. So what we're going to do now is just guess that we do know what's happened and react to it. So, what the fuck, lads? What the hell?
This is what happens when your whole persona is, I'm best mates with Donald Trump, and then you don't even... Derek Lewis got invited to the White House card. Donald Trump said, I want Derek Lewis on the White House card. He didn't say, I want Colby Covington. I'm just saying, I feel like he feels heartbroken, and it led to him retiring. And the last time he fought, he got bitched by Joaquin Buckley.
Damn, that nigga really retired, bruh. Wait, why though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He can't beat blacks.
Listen, it's fun. Yeah, well, what about T-Wood?
Except Tyron Woodley. But Buckley, Edwards, and Usman showed him big black power. They did.
Did he beat any other black fighters?
I think he beat Max Payne Griffin back in the day.
Oh yeah, you finished him as well, didn't he?
He did. That's low key a bad look for Max Griffin.
And he beat Jason Jackson. He beat Jason Jackson in his second pro fight.
Oh, that's not canon though. That's not canon.
Yeah,
that was an exhibition. No, but bro, realistically speaking, with Colby Covington, bro, how do you even rate Colby Covington's career? Because I truly do believe if you take his character out of how good he was, around the Usman fights, he was really, really good. And to be fair, from a marketing standpoint, he brought a lot of eyes to the Usman fight. The Usman rivalry was fucking legendary, by the way. Bro. I loved that rivalry. It's one of my favourite rivalries ever. But no ranked wins ever in his career. That's a fact.
Oh, but he was really good. He was
no
fucking way, bro.
Wait, is that real?
Yeah.
No, because he beat RDA.
I thought he beat Damian Maia.
He beat RDA. I think you're getting confused, Ben, where it was like, he got to a point where he beat no current ranked fighters.
Right, yeah.
So that's what
I was thinking, because I thought all the guys that he beat were either like Robbie Lawler.
Bro, they were pensioners. They were pensioners. That's pretty much what he's saying. Everyone he beat was pensioners.
But he was good, though. He was good.
He was okay. He was mid.
They painted this nigga as he's the best welterweight in the world if he's not fighting Usman, and he's gonna beat everybody during that time. That's how they painted that nigga. They said he was the best welterweight. Except if he's not.
I'm gonna say low key. Look. Hot take. He may have never even been the second best welterweight if we being real. Because look, Leon and Gilbert was already there. If we being honest though, if we being real.
Bro, how did we never get Colby versus Gilbert? How did we never get that fight?
Because Colby just didn't fight.
That's true, yeah. Colby just didn't fight.
But this is the weird thing with Colby. He was one of the biggest examples at one point in time of Dana White privilege. And, he would get a title shot after not fighting for a whole year, losing one or two title shots, and the UFC would just give him another. And I think he's a classic example of you can really land big fights if you just go over the top. Like, I'll never forget the 7th layer of hair for as long as I live. I'm going to be quoting the 7th layer of hair for as long as I live, brother. I'll never forget that. You know, we're going to take him to the 7th layer of hair. I'm not going to repeat what he said after that. It was disgusting. Bro, the things he said about Kamaru Usman's coach, about Kamaru Usman's dad being in prison.
Max Hughes being on the train tracks.
This guy was a demon, right, at one stage. He was a...
Why are you laughing, Ben? Why are you laughing? You think Max Hughes getting twatted by a train is funny? Huh?
He reminds me of a 16-year-old Ben Jamin. You know what I mean? He reminds me of myself when I was young.
Oh.
All right.
All right. Okay. That says a lot about you, Benjamin.
Hey, yo, hot take though. Matt Hughes, I don't feel bad about him getting hit.
Oh yeah, and he might be a bit of a wanker. He's meant to be a wanker, ain't he? What did he do? What did he do?
What did he do?
People forget, man. Read his autobiography. I think what did he brag about? He bragged about abusing something. Was it animals?
Yeah, it was. So I do remember something. So okay, maybe. You know what? Allegedly, I'll just say allegedly, Colby, you might have been okay on that one because I don't actually know what the fuck Matt Hughes did, but I remember something being about.
Top 10 goat. Anyway, after a different discussion, Colby Covington. Yeah, is he a goat?
Fuck off.
What are we talking
Bro,
about?
he's not even top 10 welterweights of all time.
Go to what?
Okay. So
He's the goat.
I'm happy that
bro.
I'm happy that this happened literally 11 days before I'm gonna be interviewing this nigga. I've already done an interview with him. I thought he was a cool guy. That's what he's like nice, and they said, oh, he's nice in person. He's just playing a character. Now I didn't have internet during this Usman coach shit. I didn't have internet, so I didn't know anything about this stuff. But since this nigga did retire now, and I want to see what happens more, I'm gonna interview him at RAF. If you're watching this video, drop shit, I should say, in the comments. But is he that good? He was a good shoot boxer. You know, that style was around him. He was a good shoot boxer. You know, he would, 1, 2, 3 shoot, 1, 2, 3. Merab took his style a little bit.
Yeah, Merab became what people said Colby was. Merab actually became that.
Yeah.
So Colby can't even be the guy that's known for that anymore.
Yeah, he can't. Like that was So was he really? I mean, he did give Usman, American issues.
The only reason why was because it was like a perfect style to fucking give Usman problems. You know what I mean? Like the wrestling just kind of like cancelled each other out. So then when they cancelled each other out, the main weapons, it was just left to 2 sloppy boxers. And I wouldn't even call them. At that point, I wouldn't even call them boxers. It was just 2 sloppy civilians.
Have you seen his spinning back fist highlight though?
Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, you're right.
Or the tornado kick at the end of the 5th.
Ah, yeah, what he always does at the end. Yes, conveniently.
Bro,
It's like when Strickland goes crazy in the last 10 seconds, and then people put it in highlights. You know what I mean?
Low key, Masvidal gave this guy PTSD. He was never the same after that.
Yeah, that's what he got a title shot off.
But I ain't gonna hold you though. That tornado kick is kind of clean though, bro. Like he landed it both times, like against Buckley and Robbie Lawler. Like, dude, he split Robbie Lawler open with that thing. Bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like that's like his 1 5-star move, bro. Like his one.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
So wait, y'all think he would get put in the Hall of Fame?
No, I don't think the UFC like Colby anymore.
I don't think with the Hall of Fame in the UFC, I feel like it's not that hard to get in. Like,
yeah, agreed.
It's not because Cowboy Cerrone's in there. So technically,
that's what I was about to say.
The question is, who had a better career, Cowboy Cerrone or Colby Covington?
Before we continue with today's episode, I've got a question. Do you think you have better predictions than me? Which, I'm going to be real, you know you don't. But do you have better predictions than the rest of the Cross the Pond members and Alfredo, Marauder, or Ben J? You probably do. I'm not going to lie. Well, then let me tell you about today's sponsor, 4ounce MMA, in which we currently have a fantasy league going all the way up until the White House card, in which if you want to join and compete and show how good your predictions are, because y'all love to talk in the comments about how bad our picks are, then all you got to do is download 4ounce on App Store or Google Play Store. All you got to do is type in code ADP at the fantasy tab, and then you can join right there. And lastly, huge shout out to the current season leaders in the top 5, with Costa leading the way at number 1. But Costa, I'm just going to let you know, all love to you, but I'm coming for you, so don't think you safe. And lastly, huge shout out to y'all who were in the top 5 for last week's event, which was Arnold Allen versus Costa with Marshall Faith in at number 1. Huge props to you.
Oh.
What do we define as? Can you say, devil's advocate, that? No, I don't think you can.
Sorry.
Can you say that generating one of the biggest rivalries of all time is at least an achievement in and of itself?
It is. But like that takes two to tango. Like Usman did a lot of carrying there as well. You know when he's like rage baiting him, he's like, "I broke your face." He's like, "Wait till I see you next time." He's like, "Really?" Oh, that's fucking perfect rage bait. But like Cerrone. Okay, let's compare who has the best wins. Like Cerrone's best win, Eddie Alvarez.
Hold on, wait, pause here. Clay Guida is in the Hall of Fame, bro. This shit's not
Jim
real.
Miller's in the Hall of Fame.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
okay.
this is not. Bro, he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. What?
Yeah, but no. Hang on. Didn't Clay
They're probably
Guida get
gonna
into
put
it?
Piesser in there.
He's a pioneer though, right? Pioneer wing.
Did he not get it because of his fight against Diego Sanchez?
Yeah, I don't think he's like a fighter.
Because you do fight. It's like how Adesanya and Gastelum got one for the fight.
Covington and Kamaru Usman 1 should be in the Hall.
Actually, yeah. If it's a fight, they'll get one. Yeah.
So he might technically be a Hall of Famer, but I think as like a fighter in the modern wing, the question is he better than Cerrone?
They let any nigga in the world be in the Hall of Fame. As long as niggas remember you, they put any nigga in the world.
Low key, the worst person is Cowboy Cerrone, so it's no one worse than him that's in there currently right now. Like, because there's a debate about Jim Miller.
Who's somebody that we know that isn't in the Hall of Fame?
Oh,
that's like retired?
Yeah.
Stipe.
I feel like he'll get in at some point.
He'll
get in.
But like, who's somebody that like
is Chael in there?
He will. Surely.
Is Chael in the Hall of Fame currently?
Is he? Let me check.
Because you would think if Chael was in it, I would definitely think they'd induct Colby as well. Because I feel like Colby's just an extreme Chael.
He's in there. Dude, they let any nigga in the world.
Yeah. What did Chael do in his career?
Nothing.
He didn't win a title. He didn't. He kind of like nearly beat Anderson Silva, but he didn't beat Anderson
You think we should have like a Colby career, like where he just generated one of the best rivalries we've ever seen. He did come quite close as well, in all fairness. Did Colby come close? I mean, there's an argument for the second fight, maybe.
I think Colby got close in the second fight, I think. Got close.
He wobbled him.
Arguably a draw.
Man, I don't know. See, the thing is, if we're going by the Cowboy standard, Colby technically would be a Hall of Famer because they are like not that different in terms of career accolades.
Interim, I forgot. Interim. Yeah, he's going to be
Do
in
people
there.
class interim, though? Do people class interim? Like, no one calls Justin Poirier champion. He was interim champion.
But the fact that he has the
agree with
interim and the name value and shit.
I suppose he's going to hold some value.
Just like America in the 1800s, not all interim belts are created equal. You feel me? Like hear me out. Because look, like for example, Robert Whittaker. Like people forget he's technically an email champion. He never beat the guy. Like he was an interim champion who got upgraded to undisputed. Now I'm not but I'm not discrediting it though because it's valid. Like
I was about to get heated. I was going to say, what about DC?
No, because what I'm saying is like GSP just left and he was supposed to fight Whittaker. So yeah, like you can't really say, Whittaker is not like a real champion. But like Carlos Condit, nobody calls him a champion. No one calls him that. No one calls freaking
Justin Gaethje a champion. No one calls him that.
Hey, bro, they when the UFC press conference though, they be having him hold that belt both times with Habib and Ilya.
Oh yeah, I mean he's like, I don't want that belt. I want that one, and then just got
I want the real thing. Take it off. I want the real thing. Justin Gaethje has 3 fake belts. 3.
Oh
Is that a record? He has 3 fake belts.
BMF interim. Where's the third one though?
2 interims and 1 BMF. He has 3.
Oh yeah, he's double interim. Oh, fair play, Justin.
Well, to be fair to Gaethje, he did beat the lineal interim champion Tony Ferguson. Can't
the lineal interim champion.
He was. Tony was the lineal interim champion.
So who was the lineal interim champion before Tony?
I can't even remember who Tony fought it for.
One of his last like Petty. It was Petty's one.
You know what's crazy, bro? Tony never fought for a world title on a 12-fight winning streak. Like, I know it's kind of his fault, but
Well, no,
that's
because
fucking
he
crazy.
didn't tell me the fucking Habib fight got cancelled 5 times. In all fairness, like
That's true.
it wasn't
Yeah.
like he didn't have opportunities.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
Okay,
Question for you all. Sorry.
With Colby, okay, his fight style is not that fun. Okay, so
Agreed.
if he does go to MVP, which people are kind of insinuating that he's gonna go fight in the MVP card, who would he fight? And it has to be someone he's gonna build a storyline with because that's what he does. So who would he fight, and would the fight be interesting?
Genuinely,
Perry.
interesting fight. Mike Perry.
My parent.
Nigga, I'm not turning on Colby Covington,
Or
Mike Perry get announced.
genuinely
Nigga,
interesting fight. Low key. Nate Diaz and Colby would be a fun build up.
not even that, bro.
No,
Like, I
no
need
more
fun
Nate
build.
Diaz. No
Dude,
more.
fuck, yo.
More slaughter, more pain, more cuts.
Bro,
I
like
need-
unironically, bro, like if you
Nate
book
Diaz
Nate,
is so bad.
if you book Nate Diaz versus Tatsuro Taira, literally after he just like post Tatsuro Taira right after the Joshua Van fight, who you picking? Give me Taira. Give me Taira. To beat him.
Tyra's got that
Yeah.
fucking next gen defense, bro. He's gonna be stood in front of, he's gonna be getting jabbed up by Nate Diaz.
Dude, Shem Rock would probably beat Nate Diaz right now, bro.
No, no,
Yes,
no, no,
yes,
no,
yes.
He
no.
mixed
Maybe
with
no.
genuinely beat
What are
him.
we doing? What are we
Bro,
doing?
Shem Rock would
Bro,
beat Nate
maybe.
Diaz.
No, bro, I was going to
yes.
ask you all a question, right? Let's get fucking serious, right, about Colby, right? Do you think around the time he won the interim title, he would have beat Prime Woodley?
Yes.
Yeah.
Only because
Yeah.
Styles. Only because Styles.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I feel like Woodley being this guy. So the Frozen one for me was a myth because I always felt like he was the Frozen one anyway.
Shout out to the guy that made this. I wish
Kind of. Like,
I made this video of like the worst.
You got them around it.
Nobody wants to take credit for.
Hey, Big Time just mentioned me in his video.
you did.
What he saying?
Listen.
Fucking narrative. I saw this really funny YouTube video. Shout out to the guy that made this. I wish I remembered the dude's name, but he made this video of like the worst narratives that nobody wants to take credit for, basically. And we were talking about like, you know, we all thought Ilya was scared of Max. We all thought, you know, Pavlovich was going to knock out Jones. You know what I mean? These type of narratives that everybody switched up on. And
Hey, nigga.
Hey, that's sick. Hey,
Hey.
now get him on the pot.
Now, bedtime. You have been summoned to Depond officially, right?
Yes,
been summoned.
everyone, go harass Bedtime MMA David Story in his comment section and tell him go on the
Harass
pod.
him.
Go
Harass
on
him.
across the pond.
Go up
Don't
to
let
him in the street.
We don't
and
like
harass him.
harassment, but we allow it for this.
Yeah.
Don't let him
Tell
breathe. Don't let
he
him
has been
breathe.
summoned to Da Pond, not the pond, because that's copyright. Da Pond. He's been summoned to Da Pond. All
Right,
everybody.
but when it comes to Colby, I would like to ask what we think his future is. But I've just realised we've only spent 20 minutes talking about Colby Covington and the big 2026. So I kind of just want to dead off Colby Covington, to be completely fucking honest with you, unless you guys want to keep talking about him. But
Yeah,
because
I
I wanted
just
to
think
talk
he's
about the
crazy.
return of a Mac,
Oh,
not a retirement, but a return of the Mac. Now, Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway for rematch. Now I know a lot of people conflict. I know Jay's a bit. Oh, I'm not hyped for this. Let me just give my reason to why I am hyped for it personally. Because for one, the rematch between McGregor and Holloway has always been a dream fight of mine. Because I've always been a big Holloway fan. I've always I want to get that one back. And not only that, I know what McGregor's done outside of sport is fucking disgusting. No excuses for it whatsoever. People like say, oh, this, like, regardless, he got found liable. Disgusting. My counter argument to people saying, oh, they're not getting interested because of that, I'm not going to hold it against you, but I feel like you have to be consistent. Don't ever get excited if John Jones comes back and fights Francis or Tom Aspinall or Alex Pereira, because he's not done the same thing as Conor McGregor, don't get me wrong, but he's also been a piece of shit outside is what I'm trying to get at here. So that's why I kind of fall with it. But for the fight itself, I just find it really interesting, especially being at 170. I'm very interested in that, but I want to hear what you boys think about it.
Yeah, look at me in the eyes. Want to say this, everybody. Conor McGregor beats Max Holloway at 170.
Are we trolling? Ben?
Let
Are we
that sink in.
Oh my
Bitches.
god.
we're trolling, right? Like this like a bit like we for real?
Dude, McGregor's southpaw left hand's going to land on Max Holloway's chin. Dude, 170 McGregor, Max Holloway ain't a welterweight. He's not a welterweight.
Hey, Max Holloway's the skinniest lightweight in UFC history. Let
Yeah.
that nigga book, let that nigga book
He's
up.
been he's been very hittable recently.
Yeah, his chin.
Charles was landing big licks on him.
Also, Max Holloway's boxing sucks. It's not good. It's actually
He's gonna
overrated.
That nigga gonna have the Chud build. Chud the Builder build, nigga. Bro, Max Holloway, this nigga can't, bro, this nigga ain't never weighed 170.
Bro, Jay, take that top off, man. Dude, who do you think you are wearing a Max Holloway top on? You're talking about an untechnical, brawler, textbook guy. A
Jay, that nigga not cutting no weight. He not cutting no weight, nigga.
Dude, he's just going to be skinny fat. McGregor's going to bully him in there. Front kicks.
What am I hearing, bro? What am I hearing?
No, but Jay. Right,
am I getting trolled right now? I'm getting trolled right now, right? I'm getting trolled.
No, real opinion. Max does beat Conor, right? That's my real opinion.
But he not cutting no weight.
But he kind of doesn't. At the same time, basically what I'm doing here is I'm leaving it open for interpretation.
UFC fans are performative, bro. They don't really care about what a nigga do. They pick and choose, okay? Let's talk about it. Gable. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for Gable. Conor. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for Gable. Bilal Muhammad. Oh, you're boring. Yeah. Brown. They say anything, bruh. But like, it's so like they pick and choose who they want to hate. Like, it's kind of like bad. Like, it's not fair,
bro. Even with Gable, like, so there's caught, dude, with McGregor, because I did full research into like everything surrounding that trial, because at the time, not gonna lie to you, but I didn't want to believe it, because the problem what people do, I've made a video on this before with celebrities, is they think your idea of Conor, you don't know Conor McGregor. You don't fucking know the guy, all right? He could be he could be worse than what that court hearing suggests. He might have done multiple things for all we know. Dude, if there's anything you should have learned from celebrities recently, on certain lists, people in power, you don't know these people, and what they present may be different to what they actually are. Can Conor McGregor be? It's all guys. Look at cult leaders. People like this, they're always charismatic, and people love to fall into charisma and shit like that, bro. Conor McGregor could be an evil person, like he could be. And going off the stuff that I researched, even I didn't want to accept it, dude. A tampon had to be surgically removed. Okay. So there are things, don't get me wrong, I did my research on it. There are things that did go against her. There are. But at the same time, bro, it's fucking disgusting what that medical report suggested. So if people say, oh, well, you're being a buzzkill for mentioning that, no. You shouldn't overlook these things. Because if we start to overlook these things constantly, then you're going to do it with other people in other situations too. It's a dangerous fucking line that people walk these days. These people should be held accountable.
Yeah, so, man, I like how like that guy actually got, I don't know if we're going to keep that part in there or not, but so here's my thing with McGregor. So two things. Let's from a purely fighting standpoint, I was cool with never seeing him fight again. Like, I didn't find myself going, I want to see McGregor fight again in the big 2026. Like, I was not out here like I didn't think, for example, for International Fight Week, I wasn't like, yeah, McGregor, I want to see McGregor. Like, I'm not popping that thing out for him. I'm not, right? But I don't know. I feel like MMA fans, but UFC fans specifically, are slaves, right? Because we just got on here this entire Paramount era so far talking about, why are we doing Patty versus freaking Gaethje? Where's Armand? Why are we doing Diego versus Volk? Why aren't we doing fights that matter? Then we do the ultimate fight that doesn't matter at all. Like I'm gonna be real. Conor McGregor, shouldn't be fighting somebody like Max. You should be fighting Chandler. I know that Chandler, it's funny that this dude basically got cucked out of a Conor fight. But like, let's be honest though. Like, we get on, people get on MVP for putting on a bunch of like lopsided fights. But what's the White House card though?
Yeah.
What is it? Like, let's really talk about it. Roofy versus Chandler.
Chandler, stoppage.
Like, you know what I'm
Stoppage.
saying? I just feel like with Conor, if we're gonna like bring him back to the sport, which to be fair, that line has been crossed with the UFC. They brought in Greg Hardy. Like, they brought in Greg Hardy. John Jones came back with War and Welcome Arms. You know, like the UFC's aligned with MAGA. Like, all this stuff has been like, they going over to Saudi Arabia, they going over to Qatar. They already done did it. So it's not even like nothing new under the sun, if we being real. But the reason why I do bring up the whole like libel stuff is because I asked this question, and I know this isn't necessarily about Conor, but like, what's the worst thing a fighter could do to where people would go like, oh, they shouldn't be in the UFC? Like, how far would it actually have to go?
No, nothing. Except, and I don't think I want to use the full word on YouTube because
I know where you
get
getting at,
demonetized. But children being involved, I think
we're
would.
not gonna. And we're not monetizing it. We don't need to monetize this video.
Well, I think genuinely, if a UFC fighter was to like molest a child, then I think that would be like, I think fans would be like, no.
But I'm gonna tell you this though, right? I want to believe in humanity, but
then again, what the fuck have the US citizens done about your government?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
You
Trump
should
is
have stormed the White House.
like, Trump is literally there.
That should have caused a revolution.
If I'm being honest, like, Trump already there. And look, a part of me, I don't want to say this because this sounds so bad, but I feel like if it was Ilya Taporia, they'd probably I feel like he would get the Michael Jackson treatment, bro. I feel like they'd give him the Michael Jackson treatment if Ilya Taporia came out with that news, bro. If I'm being honest.
I agree. Because when it came out that Ilya hit his wife, I would go on live and I used to say, yeah, he did that shit. What's up, guys? Because they were like, bro, there was niggas really trying to defend him saying, yo, if Ilya would have hit her, she would have slept. No, she can't take no punches from Ilya. Ilya wouldn't have, without even getting any evidence, just because the UFC fan base dick rides fighters. Like, they put fighters on a very high pedestal that maybe some, like, this might be highest pedestal, not in sports history, but when Jay was debating Aljo, niggas were saying Aljo's right because he's in the UFC. Like, that's the pedestal they put for these fighters. You know, they will ride and die. I literally make content on TikTok. The reason I get hate is because when someone sees their favorite fighter that I'm slandering, they now try to hate me or they just disagree even if it's true because they have these fighters on such a high pedestal. So it's like, bro, if a fighter's a fan of somebody and they do something wrong, they're going to find a way to, you know.
100%. But this is why people, they don't just do it with fighters though. They do it with celebrities. They do it with anybody. Like, they do it with absolutely anybody. You should never, ever fucking look up to somebody you don't even know. Like, anybody that's young that has watched my videos and has asked me about it before, dude, I'm not a fucking perfect guy. I've not done any shit like that, I promise. But let me tell you, you shouldn't even look up to me. Like, people
you want to know why you shouldn't look up to Ben?
Why? Go on, because
he's from Burnley, bro. Like, come on, bro. You know.
Oh, Jay's getting in on it. He knows. He knows. He's a shithole. He's a shithole.
First of all, Alfredo, you got knocked the fuck out by Lucas Hill. Let's pipe the fuck down for a second here, buddy. All right. First of all, what's the worst thing a fighter has to do to not watch them? What I saw Lucas Hill do to Alfredo that night, I was like, ban him from the sport. 10 unanswered left hooks, brother. And the referee had to step in.
With that question, though, has there ever been a fighter that's been canceled?
No. Nope.
By the fans?
I know one. I know one.
They generally cancel that nigga. Who?
Yeah, low key, yes.
Brock Weaver.
I'll tell you a couple. And it has nothing to do with like the stuff you're thinking, though. Mario Batista is literally known as a terrorist for the rest of his life for one fight. Like they were sending death threats to this dude. And keep in mind, Bar Batista, all of his other fights have been generally entertaining, but because he decided to smudge Baldo for 1 round, this dude's a terrorist. He's worse than Bin Laden. This guy literally is worse than Epstein. Like basically because of that 1 round against Baldo.
Bro, the worst example is go on.
When I say canceled, I mean they're not gonna be able to fight again. Like they didn't get to fight again because they got
you know
canceled.
who has been? You know who
someone did when he couldn't fight again.
I thought it was only Paul
Davis.
Daly.
No, the guy James Krause. James Krause.
James Krause was the betting scandal. James.
Yeah, but he used to be a fighter. He used to be a fighter as well.
Oh, but they canceled that nigga like because of the betting thing that he can't fight. Like I was gonna say Paul Daly because he hit the dude after the rap, and you're like, okay, you can't fight in the UFC.
Yeah, he couldn't fight. He got banished from the UFC, but
Dan Hardy.
Okay, let's talk about that. This nigga hit somebody after the bell, and he was kicked out the UFC. But niggas can go and do the most malicious things in the world and get put on the main event.
Yeah,
because it's all about
what are
money.
we really doing?
It's money.
It's all about money. And also, bro, if the UFC will view like someone like John Jones as, if we cut him from the UFC, which we're going to get to with Ngannou, he will just go and fight Ngannou at MVP. So
then
they
again,
don't
bro,
want to lose out on money.
we say about it's all about money, bro. What money is Greg Hardy generating? What money is Cedric Dumas fucking generating?
Yeah,
that's a good point. But
you know what I mean? Like
with the bigger stars, that's what I think it comes down to.
Nah, that's fair.
But yeah,
fair.
but there are some people they just be bringing in for the love of the game. Like Greg Hardy, no, I do not remember any MMA fan asking, I want to see Greg Hardy in the UFC. I never thought that, and it was known that he was a woman beater. It was like he was more known for being a woman beater than being a football player.
The crazy thing is, until about I'm not even kidding. When Gable Stevenson signed with the UFC, because I'd heard about his wrestling career, his failed WWE career, I'd heard about everything. I never heard about that. I never heard about it. It literally
keep it on the wraps. They keep it on the wraps. They keep it on the wraps.
And I read into it. That guy should be in fucking prison. And I'm not kidding. There is literally, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, search it up. He literally did it, but got away with it because of a loophole. That's fucking crazy.
We changed the law for him, didn't we? Pretty much.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Which is mental.
Bro, you did it with someone else with him. That's fucked. Vile.
Yeah.
Vile.
Yeah, because in January and December, I used to make videos saying, MMA fighters are the most unathletic fighters in the world. This, that, blah, 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 this, that.
I remember that.
That was used to be like my content for 2 months straight. And I always would mention that MMA fighters do MMA as their last choice. It's never somebody's first choice. And I feel like the reason they do it as their last choice is because MMA is not a sport. Like, I love MMA. I love watching it. But when them niggas said it's human cockfighting, it's almost as in the sense as, bro, if you're a criminal, if you're a terrible person, if you've done bad shit in your life, go do MMA. They'll accept you. MMA will accept anybody.
But boxing does as well.
Yeah, but I go in a training room, I be seeing niggas, every type of nigga in the world. Niggas all tatted up from prison, just go to the training room. Because, MMA will accept anybody. But, why should we accept anybody? Really? Should we actually accept anybody as just, because this is people's last choice. This is nobody, like Aljo. I'm not saying Aljo was a bad nigga, but as an example, Aljo was never just a wrestler in MMA. He was playing basketball, and then he got cut from the team. It takes something for these MMA fighters to get removed or cut from a team or go to jail or do something bad to then look at okay, I want to change my life. I'm going to go do MMA.
You are right, but I do think that will change in the future because MMA is still a young sport, whereas you're going to see it in 20 years' time where people are literally growing, people are putting their kids, I'm going to put my fucking kids straight into fucking, I'm going to send them to Thailand and make them fucking do Muay Thai at 4 years old and create as much CTE as possible.
Bro,
what I mean is, you know how you know how you have people from boxing is I got him in the gym at fucking 4 years old and I'm just going doing footwork drills and stuff like that. You're going to have that with MMA in about Right now, I reckon it's starting right now. In all fairness,
Bro,
think
there's videos of
it's-
like young kids now training MMA. And they look
I
insane.
saw that yesterday.
They
Yeah,
look
I saw that
insane.
yesterday. Yeah.
I seen that yesterday. So the switch is happening now to where MMA is not becoming a last choice. It's now becoming more, okay, this is like I can have my kid be a star in there. And what I notice, and we'll notice a switch, is like if you look at boxing, Tiafimo, Devin Haney, all of these guys, their dad is their coach and like their like biggest supporter, like their voice. Like Kid
Yeah.
Austin, all these guys, their dad is their voice. And in MMA, we only see Tom Aspinall with their dad as their coach and their dad as their voice. Is there
And
anybody
Wonder
else
Boy,
other than Tom Aspinall?
Wonder Boy.
The reason why there's so many people in boxing with their dad as their trainer, their coach, literally like genuinely like 75% of the boxers have because their dad built them shit up at a young age. Like, we're going to be a boxer. I'm going to get you like this. MMA hasn't had that yet. But when MMA does have that, there's going to be some dangerous fighters.
Wait, we forgot the biggest one, Habib.
Oh, shit. Yeah, my
Yeah,
bad.
Habib.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
and that's
like,
why
I
he's
was-
so good, though. And that's really why he's
Yeah.
so good, though, because
Bro,
He-
people tried to cancel Habib for crypto scams.
Yo, let's talk about
yeah.
that. You know what? Let's actually. You know, we gotta let's just make this really a segment. Let's really talk about the ethics about
I
this.
feel like this
Okay.
episode
Fuck
is
it.
really just
Fuck it.
like this episode is not even about fucking the recap. I think episode is just it's an episode. So let's just fucking talk about it.
Like you know what? It's a good question Marauder did ask. Like, should we allow anyone? And so here's what's interesting. So I think a lot of people say because it is like a fighting sport, like it's one of those sports where there's violence in it. So why should you care, I guess, about it? But I kind of do think though, with how fighting is, let's say we take the UFC from like the 2000s and the 2010s, right? It was, you know, underground. It was like when Bob Arum said it was like for skinheads, and it was like skinheads watching other skinheads beat up each other. Like he wasn't too far off. Like I don't think it's 100% accurate, but he wasn't like too far off. But it's interesting because I asked this question because a lot of people were saying that like things like rape would be like the hard line, but I'm thinking, is it really?
No, it's not.
Because I'll be honest, like let's talk about one boxer in particular, Mike Tyson. Like Mike Tyson went to prison for it, and like it doesn't really get brought up that often. Like
That's why I've always disliked him. He's fucking...
you got Mike Tyson. I mean, with Conor in particular, and then even like the whole thing with Gable, like you don't like MMA fans won't ever collectively go, we're not going to watch International Fight Week because of this. So it gets into that conversation of like separating the art from the artist. Because I think two things can be true at once. Like, maybe take like John Jones, for example. Like, I think you can't deny that like what John Jones has done as a fighter, even though it's pretty tainted, I guess, to some degree by the whole PEDs and everything, like that could still be true. But John Jones, the individual, is bad. But I feel like a lot of MMA fans are like uncomfortable with the idea of this guy who I like watching fight is terrible. So they go like, well, I shouldn't even care about him being terrible because he fights. But I'm like,
it's a comfort zone thing.
I think it's a speaking out problem, right? So 4 days ago on my For You page, I just seen a girl make a video about how Stephen A. Smith should be canceled because he was talking about it, like he was on the air with the girl and he was like sexualizing her, and they were like, you know, let's cancel Stephen A. Smith. Like he shouldn't have his job, right? Nobody in the MMA community is gonna be speaking up about Dana White. Oh, Dana White slapping his wife? Let's actually, well, you know, we've heard people do it, but it's not enough voice. Like, okay, MMA Joey's speaking about Dana White slapping his wife, and he's emphasizing it multiple times to let people know, yo, this nigga be slapping, hitting on his wife, and y'all don't care. I feel like if there was more voices to speak up, would the MMA community, because we know the MMA community is a degenerate community. Like, everybody in here is a bunch of bitch boys that I would slap up and shove in a locker. Is the MMA community too much of degenerates for even if creators are speaking out about a bad topic, do they just drown it out with their degeneracy? Like, oh, I don't care and shit like.
Yeah, kind of. I just think it comes down to a comfort zone thing because the problem is, again, it goes back to what I was saying before. people don't want. It's not that they don't believe that these guys are capable of these things, but it's almost like they just don't want to, or they just refuse to accept it. So, for example, with the Conor McGregor thing, there are ways you can cope about what happened in that courtroom. For example, I made a video talking about it before, and nearly all the comments were saying, but he wasn't found guilty and sent to prison. He was found, they said she was trying to get money out of it in a civil case. But if you do your research, which nobody did, you'll find out that in Ireland specifically, it's very hard for women to get prosecution. So they have to go down the civil court case route. But most people, they see Conor McGregor gets civilly, what's it called, Jay?
Get found civilly liable.
Yeah, it's for liable for damages and he has to pay out money. They see that and they think she's just trying to get money. Bro, I'm not going to lie. The most disgusting thing I saw after that was people saying, like, why would he do that to someone that looks like that? Like, he would do it to somebody that's attractive.
Oh, yeah.
And, bro, that speaks to the mindset. If you're thinking like that, you're a problem, brother.
And that's because, pornography is easily accessible, and with it you can choose any type of girl you want to get off to. You get to literally not customize, but your type, you can find it. So when people were saying that about, like, oh, he would do it to somebody better, that's just their porn brain working, and it's normalized, right? It's so normalized that's like, oh, he would do it to somebody better because when I'm doing it, I get to customize this, that. And it's disgusting. Yes, it's disgusting. And a thing that just reminded me is, yes, the MMA community is very selective, right? I remember 2 years ago when they tried to cancel Nina Drama. MMA Guru made a video about Nina Drama, and then the whole community tried to cancel her because they said that the content she makes, and then she's taking pictures with kids. Like, she was taking pictures with kids, like, as her fans. So, like, she knows her fan base, and she's still posting this, like, quote-unquote promiscuous content.
Yeah.
So we have the biggest creator in MMA making a video saying, let's cancel Nina Drama, but John Jones is gay, this, that. But it's never, will we ever see niggas make a video about Gable, Conor, this, that? And it's like, it's so pick and choose, you know what I mean? It's pick and choose.
With Nina though, I think it was more the fact that she was kind of exposed for grandstanding about the MMA group. The problem with Nina Drama is when you associate yourself as friends with guys like John Jones and Sean Strickland, you can't really go after the MMA guru because the MMA guru went after that reporter for being, like, he was taking
overweight.
the mick out of the looks, being overweight.
And
he just basically said, you're grandstanding, but you hang out with Sean Strickland, who says obese jokes and stuff all the time.
Okay, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, I think Alfredo initially brought up a good point of, like, if we're not going to be excited for Conor, then you can't be, like, out here twerking for John Jones too. And
facts.
I agree. I think the moral consistency is interesting because as human beings, especially due to our cultural differences and stuff, we do have biases. So we do view certain things as less bad, even if it's similar. Like, I'll give a perfect example, right? Like, the topic of, like, misogyny, right? So a popular one that comes up is the difference between, like, Sean Strickland and people bring up, like, Habib and Islam. Like, Islam, for example, literally during when Zhang Wei Li and Joanna were fighting the first time, one of the best fights of all time, by the way, he gets on Twitter and he says, this is not women's sport. And it's like, if I'm keeping it a buck, if Strickland had said that, well, I don't even know if Strickland was even popping like that at the time, but had he had said that, like, it would have been, like, probably a bigger deal, and it would be something that would probably be brought up more. Yeah. And I think people look at Islam and the culture, particularly in Dagestan, and kind of, I guess, give it more of, like, as it's a cultural difference. Whereas I think particularly in the West, people do there's less leniency to be saying stuff like that, at least, like, generally speaking. But yeah, it's interesting because I think people don't want consistency, because then if you are consistent, you are saying that a lot of people are bad. Like, for example, the White House card, to me, the reason why, even though I'm very against it, I can't say I won't watch it, because you know why? I watched UFC in Saudi Arabia. I watched UFC in Qatar. I watched the UFC card in a lot of different places. So why would I be drawing the line here if I wasn't drawing the line at the other regimes? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, if you're talking about UFC doing events in countries specifically, I mean, someone from Qatar can easily say, well, you're doing a UFC event in London, but look what the UK did in Iraq. You know, they committed war crimes there, literally in 2008.
I do want to make this distinction. So, I mean, it's not so much the location. Like, if you do an event in Saudi Arabia, there's nothing actually wrong with doing an event in Saudi Arabia. It's more like the association with Riyadh. Like, when you're actually, like, whitewashing the images of, like, the Royal Kingdom over in Saudi Arabia, the government in Qatar, like when you're actually like making their image look clean, that's why the White House card to me is an issue, is because for one, it's on Trump's birthday. People like to say it's the 250th birthday of America. No, it's not. It's not, because it's not on July 4th. But also, it's a political move, and people like to say it's not political. It's just a fight card. It 100% is. The UFC 100% played a role in Trump getting reelected. And as much as they want to like act like it's not, like they don't have any responsibility, they did. And that's just what it is. It's not even me like being like a woke lib. It's just the reality of the situation. Like most media, if not all media, is somewhat politically motivated to just differing degrees. Like there's levels to this. Shout out Corey Anderson. But okay, but all seriousness though, like doing, like if you do a card and like take like any country that has really bad PR, right? Yeah. Like any country, right? Like I know there was one I thought of, but I'm low-key scared to say it because they might pull up outside the crib, but you know what I'm thinking about. Like if you did a card over there, right, in the blue and white place,
yeah.
You know what, that might actually be a step too far. You know what, maybe that's where I probably draw the line there. But
yeah, it is a step too far there.
Yeah, like whitewashing a government, not cool. But if you just do it in Saudi Arabia, but it's not like associated with Riyadh in them, I mean, yeah, if it's not Riyadh season, I guess you can't really say, oh, you can't do an event in Saudi Arabia because it's not the people of Saudi Arabia that's the problem, it's the government. That's I think the big distinction I want to make is sometimes people hear me say this and they think I'm like dissing Saudi Arabia. I have no issue with the people of Saudi Arabia. I love the people in Saudi Arabia and all throughout the Middle East. I just have an issue with the government.
Yeah, and the UFC White House card's directly linked to the American government too.
And you got people who was in those black lines, those redacted files, that's going to be front row sitting there, and people will just kind of go, well, dude, man, just shut up and watch the fights. But it's like, I'm watching the fight, and then the camera's panning to old boy and old girl who was on the island being like the diddler.
Dude, literally during UFC Miami, Josh Hokett, crazy fight, crazy knockouts, and me and my friends were all screaming like, oh, crazy, and they panned it to Trump. I'm like, yo, do I care about this nigga reaction? Yo, who is this nigga?
Who gives a fuck? Yeah.
Like, I don't expect, bro, they think that the UFC fans only live in America. What about the niggas that don't live in America and they just keep panning the shit to him? You think those niggas give a fuck?
When they bring him out and do an entrance for him, and they cut out interviews, so they stop Aaron Pico for potentially marketing himself and promoting himself after the fight. He might have got on that mic and said, "Lerone, you're a bitch. That was a lucky KO." He might have said that,
and he would have been spot on,
bro. He might have said, "Zombie Man J, you're a Lerone Glazer. You're gonna get these hands." You know, he might have said that.
And I'll judge your father.
Marauder, you keep calling me a glass cannon. Come find out. You know, he might have said that. But they cut to Donald Trump going like this, like, I'm like, I don't fucking like this guy. Like, stop it,
bruh.
Like, no, but it's not even that. It's not even if, dude, as an English guy, if they brought out Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, I'd be like, oh, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like
I don't give a fuck.
Like, they like, oh, but if it was Harris or Biden, I'd be like, dude, I don't want to see that either. I'm not trying to see no presidential walkout. Like, pan the camera, like you do with the celebrity cams. Oh, it's the president. All right. Like,
yeah, literally.
Like, low-key, get rid of celebrity cams, too. Because, like, I'm going to be honest, there's a huge problem in America, particularly, where the average fan is getting priced out of sporting events. Like, you got more influencers, you got celebrities taking up the seats. and they think it's something to brag about. It's like, oh, see, look, it's so cool. We got freaking TikTok dancer number 55 who's in front row.
Isn't it crazy how you just had fucking Jim Miller, who's had like crazy amount of fights from UFC, pretty much saying he needs more money, but it's alright. Dana White gives 500 grand to the Nout boys for fucking existing. You know what I mean? But you got Jim fucking Miller,
dude,
who's been such
UFC
a servant
White
for the
House,
UFC. Like, oh my god, man.
The UFC White House front lawn will offer $1.5 million VIP tickets.
That's like.
Should we all put our money together and maybe
Just
pay
to let
some
you
of
know,
our boys?
in the UK, before on a fight night, I've seen £300 nosebleed tickets.
Yeah, I had to pay for the Bilal and Leon one where I went to 304. I paid, I think it was like maybe just under 400 quid, and that was pretty much nosebleed.
And that's what you can see stuff, but not that well, Alfredo. Am I right?
Well, the Cup Live's a new arena, so it's actually not a bad view. But like typically, yeah, he's like a shit view for that price. Yeah.
And I want to speak on this too. I seen B-Wolf. B-Wolf made a video basically saying like he doesn't dislike, but he finds it weird that like MMA creators like slander fighters, like even though they're going out there like, you know, putting their body on the line for our fans, this, that. And also, I'm a nigga that slanders fighters. Like that's basically what I do as my content.
We all
on
do.
TikTok.
We all do.
And yeah, everybody does. But basically like people are always like, oh, why are you doing that? Like respect the fighters, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. 90% of fighters don't even have morals. 90% of fighters don't have no morals, bro. They don't. Like those niggas that are just, they win a fight, then they go run up to Trump, or they're doing all this bad shit. Bro, I'm not just gonna respect niggas for what? Like niggas gotta earn my respect, bro. So like I should talk a fighter, oh, he would beat you up, this, that. Okay.
How many times have you seen? How many times have you seen it where a fighter has tweeted about, I don't know, a basketball game, an NFL game, and particularly gone at one athlete on that fucking thingy? Happens loads. I've seen it before, and I'm not tapped into American sports that much, so, but I have seen it before when a fighter, you know, tweets at some fucking player on a part of the NBA or NFL or whatever it fucking may be. I'm just like, yeah, because that's what everyone fucking does. We all like to give our opinion about whatever it may
was
be.
literally calling Trent Alexander-Arnold a rat. He was calling him a traitor.
That's what I mean. But are we going to say to Paddy, oh, well, you can't kick ball better than him, bro, so what the fuck are you talking about? You're pointing out the obvious. Of course, I cannot beat any of these fighters in MMA. Of course,
the classic saying.
But you still have an opinion. I can say Drake just dropped 3 shit albums, but I don't know how to rap. I don't know how to make music. I can say that film was shit I watched at the cinema. I don't know how to make a film. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be... This is why when people say, oh, you've never fought a day in your life, it's like, yeah, you can maybe give a bit more insight if you've done something. It doesn't mean you can't give a fucking opinion. Everyone can give an opinion.
You know what's interesting? So Marauder will be able to know exactly what I'm talking about. So I think this is a problem with sports that are like seen as everyman sports. So I come from track, Marauder comes from track too. For example, in the track world, if you go out and you say some sprinter or runner like sucks, they'll be like, oh, what are your PRs? What do you run? Because almost everybody in America, if you were someone athletic, you ran track. So technically everybody is in the pool of people. Fighting is seen as an everyman sport. Like most dudes think they can fight. Like most dudes think they could you know, put them up real quick and start scrapping.
They can't.
So the thing is, like, when you say a fighter sucks, people go like, well, can you beat them? Because it's seen as like, you know, a masculine thing to be able to go out and beat somebody up. And it's not seen as like a barrier of entry. Whereas like with football, the real one, not soccer. I'm not sure.
Whoa! I got it mixed up. What the fuck?
I got him.
I thought you were backing us. You like, oh, fuck you, man. What the fuck?
But okay, on seriousness though, like sports like basketball, football, American football, you know, and all that, like those are seen as sports where like you got to be extraordinary. Like those are not like regular people who go into those sports. Whereas fighting, you could see your 6th grade math teacher in there fighting. Like Rich Franklin was a science teacher winning gold. So like it's an everyman sport. But this idea though that fighting means that like, you know, you put your body on the line, so you got to respect it. And low key, I don't know. Like on one aspect, I get it. Like you're putting your body on the line for entertainment, but it's not you in the military.
But
You know what I'm saying?
UFC fight. The thing, what I find funny about this is the people that say this 90% of the time. Obviously, except Beowulf, I understand Beowulf saying it. He actively trains, bro. People will come to me and say, "Oh, this fighter would beat the fuck out of you. Why are you saying this?" But I would beat the fuck out of you saying this to me in the comments. Like 90% of the time. And like, bro, you have people sometimes like with anonymous accounts, they don't even put the face online saying, "Oh, who do you think you are? You've never trained. You've never fought. But you're saying all these things to me." But the thing is, guys, most of us on this podcast have actually practiced what we preach anyway, at least to a degree. Most of you lot that say this haven't. And the thing is, most UFC fighters don't give a fuck what you fans think because they're too busy trying to make a living. They're too busy trying to train. They don't give a fuck what Ben J MMA thinks. I can assure you. And if they do, they need to focus on their fucking careers.
I actually know a counter to that. Aljo cares about what Zombie Man J thinks.
I was gonna say Aljo did during the fight week. Literally. I mean, we just had we had a press conference, though. That was a press conference.
But then on the flip side of that,
Yes.
on the flip side of that, though, after that live, like, and the days following, to be fair to Aljo, he went in and he won a fucking fight in an arena in front of thousands of people. Like, he wouldn't have like. Even though Aljo lost that debate, and you can call up if you want, he lost that debate. It was a terrible. He looked terrible in that debate. He still is a fighter, and he went out and did his job. He's a professional. He doesn't actually care what. If Jay called Aljo a shit fighter, he would never care about something like that. I guarantee you, he wouldn't.
Yeah, because this is what people don't understand. It's a funnel. It's literally a funnel, right? I call Patty shit. Okay, people get mad. Why you call Patty shit? Marauder, I don't like you. You're a shit creator. You have shit takes. Okay, that's the funnel. Now I'm calling a nigga shit, and you're mad. I'm calling a nigga shit. Now you're calling me shit. Do you think the fighter cares that I'm calling him shit? No. Do you think I care that you hate me and I have bad takes? No. So the cycle doesn't continue for you niggas because nobody knows you niggas.
Yeah, but it's like 90% of the time when somebody say like, it's like, would you ever say it to the faces? Like, bro, I've had disgusting, abhorrent messages before, as has everybody on this panel, right? Things that if somebody said to you in real life, you don't even know, you might react in an extreme way if somebody actually spoke those words to you in real life about like my mother or stuff. I'm not going to go into details, but like you wouldn't say these things to my face, not because you might think, oh, he's going to beat me up. There's plenty of people in the world that can beat me up, and there's plenty of people in the world I can beat up. I'm just a regular guy, right? Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, like, you might just think in real life, oh, shit, if I said that to him, that might upset him. Because it's actually, like, face-to-face. Like, you might feel bad. Like, dude, when as fans of combat sports, you do get carried away. That's called being a fan of a sport. You get carried away. Like, Zian Fleming, who's a Burnley striker, Mr. Sitter, I stood up in the stadium going, you shit bastard. Like, but would I go up to Zian Fleming after the game and be like, Zian, you shit bastard, get out of my club? No. Because he's a human being. Like, why the fuck would I ever say that to somebody like that? But yeah, when you're a fan and you're being a fan in the stands or online, it's different. It just is.
Yeah, and then I wanna piggyback on this because people were saying that like, oh, if you and Aljo were like face to face, you wouldn't be talking this way. Well, first of all, I wasn't even talking crazy. We were just having a discussion. But yeah, here's the thing. People forget like how the real world works. Like, you don't just go up to someone you dislike and then you just go like, oh, I hate you. Like, unless it's like something that gets provoked, people don't just randomly like look at someone and go, oh yeah, you suck or you stupid or da-da-da, whatever. So like, for example, if Aljo came up to me and said, did you say these things about me on the internet? I'm not going to lie because it's right there. So I look worse for lying. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I said it, but I'm not going to be like, yeah, what's up, bro? Like, cause that's not how human interactions work, bro.
Yeah. They don't know that. These niggas
don't step outside.
No, because they've never
that was going to be the point that I was going to make. Do you think that like people just walk up to other people and like, well, I've said this online. Like, so some of these people who say this shit, I'd be very interested if they met, like, I don't know, let's say they took the piss out of Hamzat for losing on the weekend. I'd be very interested to see if they saw Hamzat in real life, they wouldn't be fucking, that's how, go ask for a selfie. Or are they going to be like that, or are they going to go, Hamzat, you rat bastard? I thought you were shit against Strickland, bro. Which option do you think they're going with? Because I think they're going to be quivering and asking for a fucking selfie and acting like the biggest fanboy of all fucking
1,000%,
time.
bro. They go ask for a
That's the
picture.
thing. What they're going to be doing. You're not that big man in your head who's
Bro,
like
even
fucking,
90%
you know
of
what I mean?
fighters, bro, how many fighters have we seen say, bro, I've heard Sean Strickland threaten to shoot people, stab them, and when he sees them, he might talk shit. The gun's not coming out. The knives aren't coming out. Like, dude, I'm not saying you have to have experienced or seen shit in your life to know how the real world works, but usually, unless it is someone you know directly that you have real serious beef with, 90% of the time, it's not on site. I'm gonna fucking.
Yeah, it's just not, bro.
It's just not, bro. If any of us were living that life on this podcast, we wouldn't be fucking doing a podcast.
Yeah, these niggas
You know what I
wouldn't
mean?
even quiver up if they came up to a nigga like me. No nigga in my DM requests that be typing in the comment. No niggas, I'm not gonna be chilling outside. They finna come up to me, this, that. Them niggas would quiver up because let me tell you something. In the past, in the whole year, in the last 365 days, there's been like one time, a nigga said some dumb shit to me, and like. He said some dumbass shit. I was in the room with my girl, and my heart dropped because I was like, "Really, nigga? Wait, really? This nigga really just said that?" And then he like left. He said it and then like left. And I'm just looking. I was like, "Is this shit real?" Even though I get
what did he say?
every
What did
single
he
day.
say? Can you repeat it? What did he say? What did he say?
I was in the room with my girl, and it's like a study room. And he comes in. He's like, "Oh, I know y'all was smoking in there." And I was like, "Hey, cut that shit out, nigga." And he was like, "Nah, I smell that." I was like, "Hey, nigga, stop that shit. Like, we don't even do that." He's like, "Nigga, shut the fuck up. I wasn't even talking to you." And I turn around and my heart drops. I was like, "Is this nigga talking to me?" And then he closed the door and leaves. And I look at my girl. I was like, "Really, nigga? Really?" Cause I was like, "Yo, that's for the internet niggas." You know what I mean? Well, you see, he closed the door and left. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
But that's just for
90%
the
of the time,
internet niggas, bruh. That's for the internet niggas.
Yeah, 90% of the time though, when somebody actually says something out of pocket or offensive to you in real life, like Marauder said, it doesn't even sink in straight away. You think, did I just hear that right?
Yeah.
And sometimes, yes, we're not saying it happens sometimes, like if there's things involved like alcohol or whatever, it can escalate. But the thing is, guys, human interactions like are different to social media interactions. I can't even believe we're having to explain this. Like Curtis Campbell, for example, right? Jay and Marauder rinsed Curtis Campbell, but there's a good chance outside of fighting that they might fucking get on with Curtis Campbell about anything other than MMA. Like they might get on with him, and then they might be like at the end of the conversation, you know, I said something about you once on this, and he'd be like, lad, that's fucking lad, you fucking dickhead, and have a laugh about it. But these guys don't care. It's just a sport. And I know everyone says, oh, you're supposed, these guys are human beings with feelings, but you get carried away. It is what it is. It's fucking sport. It's called being a sports fan. Everyone does it. Everyone that criticizes people for doing it, I know you've done it as well. I know you have.
Literally,
Yeah,
my friends, my bad. I'm gonna go quick. My friends that are fighters, my friends that are fighters, like they're fighters. They're trying to get to the UFC right now. Dude, these niggas DM me and said, "Yo, can you slander me like how you slander the fighters? Like, can you say I'm in a healing era, shit like that? Like they don't give a fuck. They think it's funny, bro. Like I don't know, bro. I don't know. Tommy McMillan, yo, I made 7 hate videos on this nigga, and he's over reposting my tweets. This nigga don't care.
Yeah, like I put it to you like this. I was talking to Sean O'Malley on a TikTok live. He brought me up, and I told him like, yo, by the way, just I'm gonna be real. He asked me what content I did, and I was like, I make content. And I said, but don't look at what I said about you and Song Yadong. And he goes, oh, well, what do you think about that fight? You think I lost that fight? And I was like, yeah, I thought you lost. And then he didn't just go like, oh shit, no. He was just like, he was arguing with me, but it wasn't like, oh, I hate you, you're a terrible person. It's just like, bro, I think what people gotta understand as a public figure, whether if you a small podcaster, YouTuber, all the way up to an athlete, whether if you want to admit it or not, you signed up for this. You signed up for people to have an opinion about you. And that's the thing, like, you can't control what people gonna think about you, what they gonna say about you. But if you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't ask for the attention. Now, obviously, there's lines to this, obviously. Like, for example, that people where they take it too far and they harass people where, like, for example, like, I saw when I was in Vegas for WrestleMania, when fans would come up to, like, the women especially, and they would be, like, shoving the camera up in their face, and they're, like, violating their personal boundaries. Like, yeah, nah, that's never, like, acceptable. But if somebody go on Twitter and be saying, like, you know, to end it, or like, oh, your mom and your pop shouldn't have had you, your mom should have swallowed, like, stuff like that, it sucks, but that's the trade-off.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
by,
it
the,
is.
but by the way, none of us have gone like, I don't think none of us have gone that far. And usually, bro, even if,
He
bro, even if, yeah, like, we've gone a little bit far, at the end of the day, I mean, there's been fighters we've all called shit, but then come on the podcast say, you know what, I was wrong. Like, that guy's fucking great. Like, there is that thing of when the fight actually happens, you've got to kind of give flowers and give respect. Like, I understand, because what we were saying about Beowulf's original point, I do get him. Like, I mean, personally slandering fighters and crossing lines and saying you're going to do things and, you know, death threats and stuff. And, bro, like, I think it was Islam Makhachev's fan base was messaging JDM's family members after Islam beat him. Like, I think there was that going on. Like, that's wrong. But at the same time, I don't even think that might bother JDM for an hour. And after that, he's going to be thinking, well, I need to get fucking better, mate. I need to get better. You know, these guys, and also, bro, fighters are delusional. They are fucking deluded people that believe that they're special. They don't give a fuck. You could tell a fighter you're never going to make it, and that in one of your
fuel, if anything, it's fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say there are
some
some chronically online fighters, like, don't get me wrong, like, I've trained with some, and I've, like, you know, encountered some who will, like, they'll argue in the comment section, like, you know, like Jamal Hill, you can literally get a reply from Jamal Hill, just say that he's like tubby and that Alex knocked him out, and he'll be like, you don't know what I've been through, you don't know what it's like, you ain't never touched gold, you ain't never changed your family life. Like, you could easily get a response out of him. He was out here saying people were chipping out, like, he's one of those guys, like, but in general, yes, like, as an athlete or a public figure, you kind of understand to a certain point. Like, let's just even use us, bro. Some of y'all be in the comments talk about, get this one off the pod, or, oh my gosh, this dude's takes suck and I hate him. And it's just like, we knew that's what comes with the territory. We put ourselves out there, and you're allowed to have an opinion. Like, that's why I rarely, if ever, be arguing with people or be trying to go at them, because it's like, yeah, like, you are, it's okay for you to not like me or Fredo or Murata or Ben J. Like, that is well within your right. Like, it's just the problem with some dudes on the internet, though, is like, y'all are, like, so parasocial that y'all expect certain things from celebrities and people, right? Like, for example, like, it'll be things where a fighter, I guess, like, that you adore gets on the mic and say something crazy. Instead of just being like, you know what? That wasn't cool. They start going, oh, but, like, he don't have internet. He don't Like, you don't understand, bro. Like, he doesn't understand. Yeah, he do. But you got to understand, like, again, you don't know these people. So, like, there's so many examples. And I think the biggest one is, like, John Silva. Like, John Silva got on here and said he never made a political statement, but he was showing up on the news shows for them. You know, he got the shirt on, but then he feigns ignorance, saying, I listen, I just had a friend who lived over there. I didn't know anything. And then everybody eating it up like, oh, yeah, John Silva, he doesn't have internet. Wait. Like, no.
No, keep going. I'm not remember
Yeah,
that point.
it's one of those things where I think the general thing, which you know what's interesting, by the way, we started off talking about Conor versus Max, and that's how I know that fight don't mean that much for real, because we ain't want to talk about the breakdown. We want to talk about how competitive that fight actually is, because we know that's a squash match. You know Max Holloway go put the Beast by Dre on Conor.
Low-key, I was going to start talking about it, but you guys seem to be cooking when it came to the finger, so I just thought, you know what, I'll let the chefs do the stuff, you know what I mean? But myself, hey, as the guy who's waiting for the food, man, I want to start talking about the fucking fight.
But I will say this, I do agree. Like, if Max versus Conor got made in like around
5 years ago, literally,
yeah,
5 years
a few years ago, 1,000%, I would have been twerking for McGregor. I would have been like, yeah, let go.
Whoa! No, nigga.
Dude, genuinely though, McGregor can give Holloway trouble.
Cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out.
Hendricks, help us out, brother. No, bro, we genuinely though, Conor can give Max trouble, right?
Yeah, no, I think he can for 2 or 3 minutes, and that's it. Because I think you gotta look at it, man. You gotta think. I know this is the way you gotta look at it, bro. He's been away for five years after a leg break, and he's going up against not a prime Holloway, but a Holloway who's fairly still active, competing against like top 5 talent. You know, that's like a fucking stupidly hard task for McGregor as a bounce back fight. The only thing is, what makes it somewhat interesting is it's at 170 and Holloway's quite small for 155. And not only that, stylistically, if McGregor finds the chin of Holloway, he could put him out. He genuinely could. I think you're deluded to think otherwise.
Poirier nearly put him out, and that was Wash Poirier.
Exactly, that's what I mean. And like against, like, I'm not saying that McGregor's going to win. I think everyone's going to be siding with Holloway to win it. But I do think McGregor does have like 2 or 3 minutes where, and after that 2 or 3 minutes, yeah, he's fucked. But
also, McGregor's quite. I don't want to say careful about who he match makes himself up to against, but dude, there must have been something he's seen in Max's game at the moment that he thinks he can capitalize on. There must be.
You know what?
Him getting knocked out by Ilya, I reckon.
Here's my thing with Conor, right? So I'm gonna say this: his training footage looks terrible. He looks coked up. He looks stiff. He's out here like he probably can't even grapple no more. Like, dude, that dude probably ain't even touch a gi or like a jiu-jitsu mat in probably like 5-6 years. His striking, I mean, he's probably got power. Like, you know, he's juiced up. His head just grew like 2 sizes. You know, he finally got married to D. Devlin. Now he's, you know, Reformed Catholic, you know. But here's the thing. If Conor's going to win, he's got to tap into like, he needs to tap in like when what was his occupation before? Wasn't he like supposed to be like a plumber or something?
Plumber.
Yeah. He needs to go back to like when, you know, he told his parents, I don't want to be a plumber. I want to be a fighter. I don't even know if I just did like a terrible Irish accent. That was bad.
That was fucking shocking. That was awful.
But he needs to tap into like that degeneracy. Like low key, like he probably should start drinking again. He should probably like go back to his bad ways. Because I think Reform McGregor, as we saw against Dustin, it doesn't work. Like Conor, I mean, I get it. In that second fight with Dustin, he was looking smooth. Like people forget. Like the first round against Dustin, yeah, like he was looking smooth. But you know what the problem was though? The problem was he was too like Reformed. Like, you know, he shaves his head. He's talking about there will be no bad blood. No, like. I already know you did the stuff, so just own it. Be evil. I want this man to be a real life villain. Like, I want him to go up there and like when he's talking to Max Holloway, bring up his kid, bring up his wife, cross the line, do it. And then Max Holloway, bring up his case. Max Holloway, don't be.
Holloway won't
Max
do that.
is
He'll be
never
like,
doing
that.
No. I don't want to see Max talking about it is what it is, brother. We gonna see Saturday night. No, bring it up. Bring it up.
And if Max Holloway doesn't do that, I don't respect him. Because look, like, I'm gonna paint it as this. So at the other half of B Wolf's point, I'm pretty sure was that like he wants people that are creating content that actually love the sport. Well, I love the sport. But I don't like Max Holloway. Max Holloway is one of the fighters I hate the most because, number one, his fan base are a bunch of, you know, dude, they generally think, I think Max Holloway fans are going to think that they think that this fight's pushing him closer to a title. Bro, Max Holloway is literally telling y'all niggas, hey, I'm no longer a contender. I'm retired. I'm having fun fights now. But if this nigga, let's say Max Holloway knocks him on the second round. Oh my God, he's gonna be an issue for Ilya. This is what these niggas do after every single Max Holloway win. He beats Chang Sung Jung. Let him fight for the
you
title.
do that with every fighter, though. You do that with every fighter.
Bro, people still to this day tell me Ilya and Max would be different at lightweight because Max is less trained.
Come on, Max Holloway sucks at fighting,
But it
guys.
would be, though.
But it would be.
It would just be quicker.
No, because no two fighters are the fucking same. We know this.
Piotr Jan.
That's what the fucking mean. We literally had it the other week.
Bro.
We literally had it the other week where every two fights are different. Imavov versus Strickland, it would be different. Jan versus Marab, it was different. Francis versus Stipe, it was different. Fights are different.
Ilya's a much better fighter than Max.
I'm not saying otherwise, but like, because we watched him get knobbed by Charles. Stylistically, Charles was a good matchup against Max Holloway because we haven't really seen anyone take advantage.
Now, see, that's how
don't do this. Don't do.
Alfredo, I know we picked all of it.
Yes,
we did.
Yes.
We both did it.
Yes,
Alfredo,
we both
I understand
did.
that. I know.
Okay.
I remember, Alfredo. But these niggas down here, they try to paint it as, oh yeah, Max is gonna run through this nigga. Yeah. Bro, this is what niggas forget though. That will be in the new video because you. But this is what people forget. They try to paint Max Holloway as he's gonna knock out Oliveira, this, that, he's gonna fight for the title. Now, after he gets strength mugged because he doesn't do bench, he doesn't do hack squat. He's now fighting at 170. Mind you, that nigga has never weighed 170 in his life.
Someone brought up an argument to me saying, he walks around at 170. People don't understand. Just because you walk around at something doesn't mean you're good at fighting at that weight. Like, it's a lot different training with that weight, fighting with that extra weight. It's a lot different if you're cutting down compared to keeping all that weight on you and fucking training with it.
That's probably one of the biggest reasons I always felt McGregor gassed out so badly in the Diaz fights. He wasn't comfortable with the weight on him.
I just thought about it. Dude, Marauder might be right, though, because, like, I know Fredo's going to know what I'm talking about, and I think, well, all three of you actually would know. You know how Roy Jones Jr. was bouncing up and down weight classes, and then when he came back down from heavyweight, it was like messing with him. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Max Holloway fighting at 170. Yeah, he might just be fighting exhibitions now. Like, as much as it pains me to say it, like,
fair play if he wants to do that.
Yeah, it is fair play, but I just thought about it, like, because the whole issue was people were bringing up when he fought Ilya he was fighting at 155 and he came back down to 145. Now it's like we're going up to 170. Now maybe it's a thing where he doesn't try to put on like size and he just doesn't cut weight. Like he just goes into the fight as if like it was just nothing. I think that would be the best case scenario.
Yeah.
But Conor's going to be like probably 180, 190 probably. Yeah. And I still think Max puts the beast by Dre on him though. Like I literally... Oh, no, I'm not going to say that because last time I said that Strickland beat Hamza.
I don't think it's going to be quick, though, because the thing with Max is, I'll be real with you, like, if you're not hurting Chinny Oliveira, you aren't... McGregor, McGregor has always had a pretty good chin, to be fair.
Well, I actually want to bring up a point which not many people actually touch upon, I feel like. Maybe it's just me who's seen this. McGregor doesn't react well to taking punches at all. He really, bro, watched the Dustin rematch. In fact, watch the first fight with Dustin. Dustin lands a couple of shots and McGregor doesn't look the best. And not only that, in the trilogy, he made it a big thing where he's like, I don't count submissions. Whoever shoots first is a dusty bitch or something like that. Look who initiates the clinch. Look who initiates it. Because as soon as he eats like a big left hand, I think Dustin Poirier landed something he landed like a nice left hand. But like McGregor, like you can see him like shit himself. He freezes up a bit. He's like, "Oh fuck, let's fucking clinch up with him." Yeah. He doesn't react nicely to shots, and I just feel like that's also something you need to consider.
You're right, though, Alfredo, because his fans come into my comments all the time when I say this. This isn't a controversial take because it was on 2 judges' scorecards. Poirier was winning that round 10-8 objectively, no doubt about it. That round would have ended at 10-8. He beat the fuck out of Conor in that first round of the third fight. Conor brought back the karate stance McGregor. He actually looked his career worse trying to go back to that because he was throwing decent kicks, but he forgot how to box in that fight. And
he relied too much on leg kicks. That was all it was.
But And the injury, I know he got on peptides and he got juiced up and stuff, but the injury, that's a catastrophic injury, especially 5 years later. That's tough.
But boys,
to
I saw
come back
a good comparison earlier saying, remember how Silva looked after his leg break after like, what was it, a year? He didn't look the fucking back. So McGregor after a leg break after 5 years against fucking Max Holloway.
Max
dude,
Holloway's a regular nigga. This is a guys. Max Holloway is so regular. Like, okay, guys.
Nah, man, he beat Arnold Allen, man. That's not regular, bro.
Arnold Allen is not good.
Hey,
at fighting.
no, he just beat the shit out of Malky Costa, bro, who you were bigging up, so shush.
I picked Arnold Allen.
Yeah, but you were saying, Malky Costa, fuck that shit. Arnold Allen said 50-45.
Let's talk about it.
You know, I want to say before we do talk about Allen versus Melky, I feel like there's an interesting question that I haven't seen people actually like answer the question. Like people are talking about it, but they don't give a concrete answer. What was actually better, the fight night card or the MVP card? Like if you put the two cards by each other, what was the better viewing experience?
The MVP card.
I seen Jay, you had the two TV setups. I didn't watch the UFC
I did.
I watched the main card.
I had them both on, and I'll be real with you. My main issue with the MVP card, and it does not work for MMA fans, and I'm one of them. Just cut out the filler, cut it out, stop it. We don't want to see Ariel Helwani for 30 minutes in between fights. Fair play to Ariel Helwani, you built a good career for yourself, whatever, bro. We don't want to hear from you, brother. We don't.
I've seen a lot of people say, was he that bad? I've seen a lot of people talk about it.
It was taking really long, but I think it was because they knew they had competitors, which, like, I watched the Malcolm Willmaker fight, and I watched starting from the second round for Melky Costa. But here's the thing. I liked the MVP presentation better. It looked more cleaner on my screen. It looked a lot.
It did look
really good.
Yeah, it looked professional.
The presentation and the colors, like, it looked really good. I like the fights. The early fights it was a good card. I think that, I mean, I didn't watch UFC. I only watched 2 UFC fights. But nigga, I'm not easy. Can I try something new? I've been watching UFC for years. I'm not an easy ass nigga.
No, bro, you're an MMA fan. You're an MMA fan, not a UFC fan. This is the thing, people get really gatekeepy about the UFC. Brother, let me tell you something right now. I am more than happy for another promotion to ruin the UFC. I don't give a fuck about the UFC.
I would love it.
Wherever the best fights are is where I will go. And the best fights, which is statistically true, not just my opinion, because it completely outshone the UFC fight night, bro, it was better. It did better numbers. It had better production. And people can say whatever they want about Jake Paul. Dude, Jake Paul, as a promoter, is hungry. He's young. He's passionate about promoting fights. Even bro, he made Serrano and Katie Taylor one of the biggest fights ever. And that was a women's fight. You know, he to be fair to Jake Paul, people hate on him. But Dana White's doing Conor McGregor and Max Holloway 3. He looked tired announcing that.
Bro.
He looked worn out.
Bro, how crazy
exhausted.
is it if I told you 5 years ago Jake Paul might be the reason we get Francis Ngannou versus John Jones?
Dude, John Jones is not allowed to go.
No,
on
he's
MVP
not. Yeah.
And talk to Ngannou.
Yeah.
But Jake Paul's like, but we'll get you one anyway. We don't give a fuck.
It's little W's like that.
I mean, it's not actually entirely out of the question. It's just a matter of if they want to take the lawsuit. Because look, this is an angle I was proposing last night. Was, you know how there's the whole thing with WCW and WWE, like the Monday Night Wars, right? Mm-hmm. You know, Netflix and them, if they're willing to go through the potential legal issues with this, is they could say, you know what, we're gonna have John Jones breach his contract. Put him versus Francis Ngannou, but this is like basically a fight that you're not allowed to watch. And they put it against like either, now so strategically you put it against a fight night, but you could put it up against another numbered card and basically say like, yeah, we don't care. Like we gonna snatch your chain. And obviously there's a whole lot of illegal issues with it, but they could kind of do it. It's just a matter of how much money are they willing to like sink into it.
The problem,
I think that's,
sorry,
go ahead. No,
bro, I was just going to say that the main issue that the UFC is going to come up against MVP is MVP has Netflix behind them, and that's a big issue for the UFC because Netflix's marketing and pockets are endless. Like Netflix, I feel like with Netflix getting behind MVP, Jake Paul is a master marketer. Netflix themselves are the best platform, way better than Paramount, levels above Paramount, way better than TNT Sports. Netflix is the best platform you could possibly be on. Dude, I think MVP can cause the UFC problems in the future. And I'm excited for that because for me, that's a good thing because the UFC by nature will have to step their game up.
Yeah, I would really hope so because when I tweeted out, I was like, if you're watching UFC over MVP, you're easy as fuck. And everybody was like, oh, why would I watch that card? Oh, you're so negative. Dude, the UFC, nigga, make Ngannou Jones International Fight Week. Guys, which one are you guys turning on? Be honest. Like, if the main event starts at the same time, McGregor, Holloway, Ngannou, and Jones. Look, I understand. I would have two TVs.
I'm going I'm going to make myself cross-eyed for that night. I'll be honest with you.
I would have two TVs up, but nigga, I'm staring at Ngannou Jones. Fuck McGregor. I'm dead ass. I'm staring at Ngannou.
Bro, the core main event of Arnold Allen and Melky Costa was Dooho Choi and Daniel Santos. The core main event of MVP.
Oh, yeah. I can't lie, it was a banger fight. That was a banger fight.
Yeah, it was, but Nate Diaz and Mike Perry's a bigger fight. Like
but
it is.
I'm gonna say this though. All right, so I might be in the minority opinion, and I want to preface by saying this before I say what I'm about to say. I want MVP to do well. I want there to be competition. But if I'm gonna be honest, as someone who watched both from start to finish, I did think the fight night card was better. But wait. Let me explain. So if we're talking like just purely the fights, like what actually happened and not so much like the spectacle, I thought the fight night card for the UFC was better. I enjoyed Allen versus Melky. Dooho Choi versus Santos was easily the best fight across either one. And there was at least a little bit more competitive-ish matchups. I think the one issue with the main card I did have, which, I mean, I saw it coming from a mile away, so I wasn't like, oh my gosh. But the main card was relatively like one-way traffic for all the fights. Like none of the fights were like actually like a war, nothing like back and forth. So with Ronda and Gina, listen, if you thought that fight was going to go any other way, I don't know what to tell you. Bro. Like I don't know what to tell you, right? With Mike and Nate Diaz, I'm happy Mike got his payday. I don't want to see that fight again. Don't rematch that fight. Like
hilarious fight though.
Like it was cool, but don't make that fight again. Robelas de Spain versus Junior Dos Santos. I mean,
that was exciting.
No.
Listen, like it was cool seeing JDS get mollywopped. Like
what?
Let's just keep it a buck, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Like I understand it's okay. It sucks to see an old legend get beat. Like it does suck, but the actual knockout was entertaining. Like let's just keep it a buck.
Fuck off, Jay.
Bro, I'm being real. Like, dude, like,
this is a nigga that lost to Austin Lane, and then now he's giving former champion big issues. Yo,
bro, he's like 58.
No. Like, let's not say former champ. Let's not say former champ. Let's not say
Okay, guys. One thing we can agree on is, dude, that point down shit. That shit's so hard. Remember when he did that in front of Cain Velasquez? Yo, that shit is hard. Yo, when I have my first MMA fight, I'm doing that shit. I just got
yeah, I get that. Francis Ngannou versus Felipe Lins again. I mean, it went how you would think it is, and I think
Lins looked brilliant.
Lins did, bro. Let me be real about Felipe Lins.
Lins was actually
licking up Francis.
Bro, Lins did the best he could possibly do given the circumstances. To be fair to him, like, dude, if I had to pick a way Lins was going to die in the first round to Ngannou, it would be that way.
Yeah,
because he was never going to win, but at least he tried to.
Yeah, Lins was piecing there.
He was touching that nigga.
But you got to understand though, the only reason Francis was getting touched up is because he didn't respect Lins in there. Like he knew.
Oh,
like,
that's on him. That's his fault. That's his fault.
No. But like, no. You and I both know that Francis didn't respect the power. But if he fought Tom Aspinall, he would come out here, a little bit more.
Aspinall would batter him.
Nigga, he would put Aspinall out in one.
Aspinall would. Bastard.
Hey,
do this,
yo,
no, Aspinall do that. He getting
Hey, have you guys watched Aspinall versus Arlovsky? Hands down, back straight line.
Oh, you want to talk about respect though? You want to talk about respect though? You want to talk about respect though?
Biggie Boy versus Ngannou, nigga swing them big over his nigga.
Aspinall's not gonna back up like Biggie Boy.
He already quits from.
But tell you what Aspinall's gonna do. Aspinall's gonna do a JDS. He's gonna go point down.
He's not doing that shit.
You know what Tom Aspinall's gonna do? This is what Tom Aspinall's gonna do.
Point down.
Tom Aspinall versus Francis. This is what he's gonna do. He ducking under.
No.
He ain't standing with him. He gonna duck under.
No. He's going to land a clean 1-2. Francis gonna be.
Tom, I can't believe
Alberto,
I'm
mind
gonna
you,
say this.
Aspinall is a boxer. We know if he went to go box anybody in the rankings of the heavyweight division, he'll get his ass beat up quick. Ngannou went toe to toe with Tyson Fury. Let Ngannou and fucking Aspinall fight in MMA.
Fight?
Yo, Ngannou go grab this nigga throat and lift him up. Like, stop.
What happened in the AJ fight? What happened in the AJ fight?
No, realistically speaking, Ngannou, I hate fucking saying this because it pains me, but Ngannou would kill Aspinall.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes,
He wouldn't.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why.
Bro, 5 years ago, yes. 5 years ago, yes.
No.
Not 39-year-old Francis.
No,
Not
that
39-year-old
doesn't matter
Francis.
If
because
Tom
Ngannou-
Aspinall comes out like how he did against Sergey, talking about 1-2, I'm
Dude.
telling you, he's gonna get.
That doesn't
he's gonna get
matter.
stuck.
For age doesn't matter when you're from the sand mines, brother. Like, that guy's a genetic animal.
His arm long as shit, cuz. He'll swing
We
that
just
bitch
saw
in sleep.
Felipe Limbs piecing him up.
Realistically,
Realistically,
though, it is because Ngannou thought Lins was just going to get squashed. Let's be real. He thought he was just going to run through him.
But I want to say this though about the MVP card though. I feel like the gold mines was on the prelims, right? Well, actually, no, this guy was on the prelims, but this guy wasn't. But he was the opening fight. Oh my gosh, the
Saladin
Parnasse.
Paradise. He's so good. He's good.
Dude, that dude's
Oh
good.
yeah, he was good. I like that. Yeah.
Bro, Jason
Yeah.
Jackson. Fuck
Yeah, Jason Jackson.
Dude,
Look,
everyone's
I'ma
hyping up Amatov. People forget, man.
Jason
Amatov.
Jackson would beat him again, by the way. He beat him again.
Jason Jackson beat the dog shit out of Amasov, nigga.
Dude. Bro,
In
the thing
every
is with that
single
fight
mixed martial
too,
art.
the thing is with that fight too, it wasn't a fluke. He fucked him up. He actually fucked him up.
For 13 minutes straight, dog shit
Yeah.
beat,
So,
nigga.
sorry, boys. I actually want to track back, and I want to. This is quite a random one, bit random. I want to just say well done and congratulate Carlos Prates. Now, some of you might be thinking, the fuck, JDM was. No, I'm actually congratulating him for the future because I know he's going to get a win over either Conor McGregor or Max Holloway when one of them pulls out.
my God.
Because that's definitely a realistic option. Where if McGregor pulls out like he did Chandler. Hey, Holloway's like, hey,
Bro.
I'm a fighting man. I'm a
Bro.
fighting man. I'm a fighting man. I'm gonna stay at 170. I'm a fighting man. You know what I mean?
Bro,
and then,
I'll
like,
be real
if it's McGregor, he's like, fuck that. My fucking return fight. I'll take on any fucking 170 in the fucking world.
He
And
would not dare.
Prates would say, hey, up.
Okay. Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Bro,
Nice to meet you.
Bro, I'll be real with you.
Get ready for a pull, boys. Get
I
ready for a
forgot to
pull.
mention
Don't
that.
get too confident.
Dude, I forgot to mention that earlier. I'll be real. They should have made Prates McGregor. They should have done it. And I hate the fact
Oh
that-
my god!
I hate the fact
they would have
dude,
had to get their fucking licensing for fucking making
bro,
fights
good.
taken away,
No, bro. What happened to the UFC? What happened to them? Bro, McGregor's got 2 fights on his contract. Execute him. Why not? Because, bro,
I mean-
here's the thing with McGregor, right? Holloway and McGregor does not progress the sport. It doesn't. But what does progress the sport is, bro, I'll even say, low key, they should have done Max BSD and Paddy McGregor. They should have done that.
No, McGregor, BSD, Max Paddy.
No, but McGregor and Paddy's one of the biggest fights in the sport. Genuinely.
The thing is, McGregor actually would have a chance to beat BSD and it would actually entertain the fans. So, like, if people saw McGregor BSD as the main event, now there's actually conversations like, oh, well, we've seen BSD get boxed up. His gas tank is questionable, this, that, all this stuff. We would have a conversation. But with Max, okay, Max Holloway's not good at fighting either, but he's way better at fighting than Conor McGregor at the point. So
Right,
it's
now.
like
Well, do you not think?
and the
Do you not
gas
think you
tank
could
too.
say that with? Do you not think you could say that more with Paddy Pimblett, McGregor? You could genuinely say McGregor
Wait.
might rock him.
Yo, low key, bump all that, bro. I know I might be crazy for suggesting this, but for like a fight build up and how the fight would go, why didn't they do Armand versus Conor?
Oh, bro.
Check this out, right? Because look, the issue why Armand isn't getting the title shot against Ilya is not because Armand is a troublemaker and that he's out here, wreaking havoc. They don't care about that. It's because Armand is like kickstream famous, but he's not like all that famous for real. I feel like if you give Armand the platform to fight Conor, you got to remember, Armand is culturally Russian, bro. Like, he's a thug. He goes out there, like literally he was just arguing with that dude, that MVP fighter the other day. Like, this dude's always trying to like wreak havoc. Mm-hmm. You put two degenerates together, like, and Armand is Russian too, basically. Like, bro, I feel like it's not like the thing with Max for me is Max is not gonna be toxic enough. And I know Max is gonna go out there and beat him up, and then it's just gonna be a nothing burger fight. Arman Saryukin is genuinely going to, after the fight, he's probably gonna get banned from the sport. But I want to see that. Like, that's why I was mad at Strickland and Hamzat with Kupaya. No!
Yeah.
I want to see anger. I want to see degeneracy.
Dude, the way you progress McGregor, I'm sorry, it isn't give him a fight, a legacy fight. No, you give him Prates. Dude, I'll make a suggestion right now. You say to him, you want out of this contract, you fight Michael fucking Morales at 170 if you want to come back. That's what you do to him. Bro, why has the UFC gone soft? Bro, they were going to have Nate Diaz killed by Hamzat Chimaev. They were prepared to do that at one point. Why is McGregor different? Bro, at the end of the day, if Carlos Prates or Michael Morales just fucking slump McGregor, tell me that would not live through history.
Morales would put dick in that nigga's stomach, cuz. Oh my gosh.
Dude, Michael Morales. What? Could you imagine him squatting with that fucking big booty in front of McGregor, just clubbing him round the chin, flatline KO with McGregor? Then after that, he fights Islam. How big's that fight?
Bro, the only problem is though, there's one problem though. Like, so even though it's very unlikely to happen, but because we are living in a timeline where Jan won and Strickland won, I know, Fredo, you knew Jan was going to win, whatever, right? Okay, I know, yeah. But in the event that Conor does somehow win, the problem is I know where this goes next. You know what's going to happen next?
Islam.
I'm going to be honest, because Ian Gary's probably fighting Islam next. Both storylines are like an actual, like, oh, I can't say what I was about to say, but that would be like a bad scenario. Dude, listen, if they do the Ian versus Conor passing up the torch, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
That'll be the most fucking glazing fucking hype up from Ian Gary of all time.
No. Wait, they won't do that. They won't do that. They'll do Makhachev McGregor. If McGregor
he's saying if Ian Gary were to win against...
Oh, no, bro. If McGregor beats Holloway, they'll cancel Makhachev Gary and make McGregor Islam. 100%.
Bro, I'm going to be honest, dude. We're getting the diet version of Dagestan versus Ireland, but it's not even really Ireland because Ireland don't even like McGregor no more.
Yeah, we don't even back
Although I can't lie. Could you imagine the Makhachev and McGregor build-up?
Listen, though, I mean, it would be a toxic buildup. It would bring back degeneracy, but
Makhachev would kill that man.
If you do that fight, though, this might be crazy to say, title wins don't mean much anymore.
Yeah.
Because then, like, let's just really talk about it. If Conor McGregor goes out there and beats Max Holloway, who's not a welterweight, and gets a welterweight title fight, does that even count on Makhachev's resume?
Bro, what can Max even... The thing is with Max in that fact, can he even go back, like we were saying before? Is there no way back to lightweight after that? Like, bro, he can't fight Morales. He can't fight Sean Brady. He can't fight Bilal. He can't fight any of these.
Whoa, low-key, let's not act like he can't win some at 170.
Against who, though?
Bro, he's too small at 155.
Yo, bro, Max Holloway is, bruh, come on, nigga. He's
Hold on. JDM versus Max, who win that?
JDM.
JDM.
Why?
It's
because he would grab his neck, nigga. What?
I don't know,
Bro,
though.
he'd
I
just
don't
make
know.
he'd make it ugly and just slump him.
I don't know, dude.
Bro,
I don't
if
know.
Max
Alright,
fell
alright,
down
yeah.
in front of
My
JDM
bad,
the
my
way he
bad.
fell,
My
bro,
bad.
if
I'm
Max
tweaking out.
fell
I'm tweaking out.
down, if Max fell down in front of JDM the way he went down in front of Poirier in that third fight, JDM's taking his soul.
Bro,
My
I'm
bad.
taking,
I was kirking out. I was kirking out. My
yeah,
bad.
yeah. What? Yo, I'm taking,
You're
nigga.
getting
I'm taking
clipped.
Bon. I'm taking Bon Fim to finish Holloway.
Oh wait,
Finish.
Bonfim.
Bon Fim finishes Holloway at 7.
You know who Holloway could be?
Oh,
Actually, you know what's a good fight? Kevin Holland and Max Holloway.
oh, Holland's gonna sleep that nigga.
I don't know, bro.
Weight classes matter for a reason. And Holloway
Kevin
hasn't
Holland-
fought a black guy. Holloway hasn't fought no black guy in his career.
Okay, actually,
He never has.
Leon Edwards versus Max Holloway.
Oh,
Leon.
oh. If Leon lost to Max Holloway, I'd delete my page.
Dude, Max Holloway's not. Dude, no.
Yeah, I look.
Okay, D-Rod versus Max Holloway.
Max.
Max would be D-Rod.
What he say?
Max
Max.
Holloway or Daniel Rodriguez.
Max.
Daniel would get that nigga some heart.
No, he would not.
Bro, I want to
Bitter
talk to you
spray.
though, because we've spent so much fucking time on McGregor Holloway, but it's been fun. I want to ask you all, right? Who would win, Francis or John Jones?
John Jones is gonna.
Francis.
stop him. I'm not having
Francis.
These niggas are. You guys don't have the MMA knowledge. To,
Isn't it? They're both.
see what they are.
Oh no, Francis isn't fat, but John Jones is fat.
John would lose to Francis because Francis is a real man.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I don't even want to. Like, dude, John Jones is the best heavyweight of all time, and he would beat everybody. So I'm not gonna have this conversation. Like, there's nobody heavyweight or light heavyweight in the world that could ever beat him. So
You think John would take him down, Marauder?
John Jones, nigga, Felipe Lins took nigga down. Like,
Did he take him
John
down?
Jones?
He didn't. No, he didn't. He sprawled it and he
Okay,
sprawled
but he
it.
held him to the
He stuffed
fence.
it.
Okay, dude, John Jones would bear hug him, and yeah, he's doing that. I think John Jones would beat him, even prime for prime. Yeah, John Jones.
Aspinall beats both.
Aspinall doesn't.
No, he
beat
does-
John Jones.
listen,
Aspinall lost to
Aspinall
Cyril
beats
Gahn,
John.
nigga. Really, bro?
Listen.
Cyril Gahn's a harder fight for Tom than John.
No, listen.
Why?
Listen.
Both are scared about Tom Aspinall.
No, Francis Ngannou's the best heavyweight who ever lived. If you put all the heavyweights in their prime and you put him in a tournament, Francis would knock out every single one.
Bro, low key, I'm not even joking when I say this. You know who would be genuine current Francis? Gam.
No.
In a rematch,
No.
Gam would beat him.
Gahn couldn't even beat him when he had no knees.
But really,
Yeah.
but realistically, Gam kind of won that fight. Kinda.
No,
Gahn's
he
got
didn't.
worse. Gahn's got worse, bro. So like,
Realistically
Gahn-
speaking, Gam
No,
kind
he
of
didn't.
won. He kind of did.
You guys would switch up. You guys would switch up if Gahn absolutely schooled Alex Pereira.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, he
bro,
would.
bro, Ngannou would kill Pereira though. He would.
Yes. Yes.
I've seen
Dude,
people were saying to me Pereira's way more.
Pereira
technical than
wins.
him.
Pereira wins.
Dude, Pereira with that stance, like simple
Pereira
1-2 down
wins.
the pipe. Bro,
Pereira
listen,
wins. Pereira wins.
Pereira would literally be doing the dab. He'd be doing the dab.
Pereira
bro.
wins. Pereira wins. Stop being stupid.
What?
Pereira wins.
is
Stop
Ben-
being stupid.
is Ben frozen? Yo, what the? He's frozen.
I don't know why you can't understand this.
Pereira
What
would beat Ngannou. This guy
Yeah.
got slept by Adesanya.
Correct. Yes.
He's getting slumped in this fight. He's walking.
And Francis had a staring competition against Derek Lewis.
That was big, bro. That was
Oh, let's move to goalpost. Let's move to goalpost.
It was.
Pereira lost
was-
to Jan Blachowicz. Polish power.
It was because Francis Ngannou, he was going. I was gonna say.
See,
I was
we just
not gonna-
keep it. Why are we all
I
doing the
was gonna
goalpost?
say- I
No,
was
it's
gonna
because
say-
it's because he wasn't confident anymore, right?
Oh, way up, oh, fucking.
No, but Alfred, come on. If Prime Ngannou fought Lewis, he'd kill him.
What?
Lewis.
If
Who's
it was-
Lewis,
if-
nigga? Oh, Derek Lewis.
Yeah, come on.
Are we doing the if, buts, and maybes?
The fear factor.
Is that what we're
big.
fucking
You know what is
doing?
true though? Do you know what is
Big
true though?
time, but it's
Volkanovski
what it
beat the
is.
fuck out of Prime Jose Aldo. Yeah, I'm not allowed to say that. That's the truth.
We did.
Anyway. He did.
Anyways, yeah, Alex Pereira will be able to find the chin of Francis Ngannou. Current version, not prime Ngannou, but current version.
Dude,
Alex
you're
Pereira
disrespecting
loses
the
Felipe
well-rounded.
at the White
Fucking Lins!
You're disrespecting the well-rounded skill set of Felipe.
Felipe Lins.
Alfredo, bro, Pereira got knocked out by Ngannou's little brother,
Yo.
nigga.
Wait, hold up. I got a challenge for anybody right now.
Really?
Name me 3 Felipe Lins wins.
I'll name him right now.
No. Look up.
You can't look up. You can't look up.
Name me 3.
Yeah, put it in the comments, nigga boys.
Bro, also, guys, just to interrupt the podcast for a second, if you are watching this far in and you haven't liked the video, you're a pussy. Like the fucking video.
Yeah, and if you haven't liked it by now, I reckon you wouldn't walk up to Francis Ngannou and tell him that he's shit at MMA.
And if you are
Right,
pussy,
okay.
you know that I'm gonna
Who was
eat it
Felipe
up.
Lins beat? Ion Kutalaba.
Marauder, the true toe sucker, ass eater, pussy eater. Not a gamer.
I think is that
Not a gamer.
is that-
No, bro. We've got so much more to talk about. We actually do, bro. We actually do.
Go on.
Right. Can we talk about apparently Nate Diaz shit himself in the Mike Perry fight?
No, that was just random residue. That nigga's just saying.
Apparently this guy took a shit and that's why his corner pulled him out.
No, that was
No, I think it's got something to do with all the fucking cuts on his face, to be honest with you.
Dude.
Being a crimson mask.
Bro, oh my god, that guy got beat up by Mike Perry.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Isn't it crazy though? We low-key did not care about Allen versus Costa. Like, I mean, that fight.
Okay,
I
pause
did.
there, pause there. Hold on, pause there. Let's not give it attention. Because let's be real. Arnold Allen fucking sucks, dude. He beat Marquez Costa. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Arnold Allen is worse than how they treat Corey Sandhagen. They say every time Corey Sandhagen fights somebody that's good, he loses.
No. He's
Every
right.
time
He's right.
Arnold
Arnold
fights
Allen
someone
just
that's
has the
good, he
wrong
loses.
team. He's just at the wrong team. He's
No,
with
no,
Faraz
Murada's
Hobby
right.
and them
Murada's
boys.
right.
No, he's not. Murada's never right. What
No,
we doing?
bro. Arnold Allen is overrated.
Oh,
Yo, Arnold Allen.
But Alfie, he didn't beat Movsar, he didn't beat Jean Silver, he didn't beat Max. He's the Naily man. He's Song Yudong.
oh my god.
Arnold Allen's best win is
How old's
Sadiq
Arnold Allen?
Yusuf.
How old's Arnold Allen? How old's Arnold
Sadiq
Allen?
Yusuf. His best win is Sadiq Yusuf.
It's
Stop.
Melky Costa.
Oh, now it's Milky Costa? That nigga sucks then, homies.
No.
Like, what? His
Bro,
best
you were
Melky
saying Melky Costa's the greatest prospect of all time.
Key word, prospect. He's still growing. His best
Bro,
win
I
is
think
a
he's the same. I
prospect,
think he's the
nigga.
same age. I think they're
Like,
the same
are we
age.
serious? Your best win can't be a prospect.
They're 3 years in difference in age.
Arnold Allen's good enough to take a round off John Silver. Like, he's good.
He's good enough to. So, bro, he's a good loser. Don't name him
Yeah,
as
no,
this
don't
nigga
get me
that-
wrong. I agree. He's overrated. He's overrated because people treat him
I
like,
can't wait for when this ages so fucking badly. I can't fucking wait.
Why?
Alfredo, who is he
Because
gonna beat?
one day,
Alfredo.
because
Alfredo, who is he gonna beat, nigga? Who is he gonna beat?
Lerone Murphy in his next one, he'll beat Lerone Murphy in his next.
Shut up!
Yes, he would actually. He
Get out
would.
of my kingdom! Get out of my
He
kingdom!
would, he
Alfredo,
would.
you don't belong in the UK! Get out of my kingdom! Get out of my kingdom! Get out!
No, he would.
Get out!
He would.
We are gonna ship you to Siberia! Get out!
Bro.
Get out!
Bro,
No, he
LeRon
would.
can't
He
deal with
would.
fighters.
What?
LeRon can't deal with fighters. Like, if Arnold
What are we talking about? Like,
no.
Arnold,
No.
dude, Arnold Allen. Arnold gets the reputation. Arnold Allen gets the reputation of being a good loser. And it's like, oh man, if only things get better. Lerone Murphy got
can't
shot
beat
in the
fighters.
face. He changed his life around. Lerone slapped out Aaron Pico, the actual greatest prospect of all time. When Lerone fights a
But
prospect,
LeBron-
he actually puts him out
No.
go. He puts him out go. When Arnold Allen goes out there, he goes out there and he goes
Let
to
me-
a decision.
Bro,
I'm not
the
trying to
thing
hear
is,
it. No,
Aaron Pico's
No.
a fighter with no chin. LeRon can't
no,
be
no,
true
no. I'm
fighters.
tired of this. This is
That's
straight
why.
privilege.
That's why
Arnold
LeBron would get
Allen-
swept by Steve Garcia.
Arnold Allen, because of his undiagnosed autism, gets all of this credit. And he's like the Corey Sandhagen. Because Corey Sandhagen took a round off of Jan. Corey Sandhagen took a round off of Jan, did he
Arnold
not?
Allen arguably beat Mofsar. Mofsar schooled
No,
LeRon.
he didn't. No, he didn't. Because when LeRon actually beats Mofsar, I'm just...
Hey,
He's Mike's cutouts. He's Mike's cutouts.
He put the fear of God into fucking LeRon.
No, when freaking LeRon beats Mofsar, I'm
Okay, no,
cooking.
actually, seriously, who do you, everyone right now, who wins Arnold Allen or Lerone Murphy? I've got Arnold Allen by decision.
dude, Lerone would sleep him.
Yes, yes.
Fuck off. No way. Ben, who have you got?
Steve Garcia beat the dog shit out LeRon. Like, I'm not even kidding.
No,
man.
no, stop it. Stop. Who wins Arnold
Stop
Allen or
cooking
Lerone?
out. You're cooking out.
Arnold
Wait, you guys
Allen
not
or Lerone?
understand? Bro, Arnold Allen almost got finished in the 5th round by Melchizedek Costa.
Hang
his little
on.
head up.
What?
Kind of stumbled a bit.
Bro, we've been saying this whole time Malky Costa would beat Lerone.
Who has?
Melchizedek
Arnold-
Costa would be
we
Lerone
did-
Murphy.
Arnold Allen was
Costa
50-45 with him.
Bro, it's
No,
because of
Lerone-
the stance.
Melch-
The stance.
Yeah. Melky Costa could beat technical guys. Bro, here's the thing.
How does Lerone beat Arnold?
LeRon's a better technical fighter than Arnold.
He's a technical one, yeah, but you just said yourself he can't beat fighters. Arnold's good technically, and he's a fighter.
No,
No,
but as
okay.
hilarious as that was, LeRon, he's better than Arnold Allen.
Okay,
How
as a
is he better than him?
Melchizedek Costa
Technically, yes.
enthusiast-
How else?
As a
I
fucking
just think he-
Melchizedek Costa enthusiast,
I
he
think-
would beat Diego Lopez and Lerone Murphy, but he lose to mostly everybody else.
Oh, Diego Lopez
Um,
would kill Arnold Allen.
No, Melchizedek Costa.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro,
Melchizedek Costa would
Arnold
beat
Allen
Lerone
and Diego Lopez. That's a
I don't
fucking
get how
thing,
you
yeah.
guys watch Arnold Allen from the other night, who looked fucking spectacular. Straight shots for apps. Yeah, he's straight. Mate, he couldn't stop pinging the head off at Malky
Okay,
Costa.
they scored at 50-45, but my scoring...
Because he
bro,
was a 54. But you
48,
can't
47.
score. You're like Stevie Wonder. You can't score.
48-47. 48-47.
Are you saying that?
And-
Are you saying
48
that?
for.
Are you saying that disabled people can't watch MMA, Alfredo? Is that what you're
They're
saying?
fucking blind, yeah, obviously.
Cancel him! Cancel this nigga here!
Cancel him. Cancel him.
Cancel him.
He's saying
He
that
said
disabled
blind people
people-
can't see.
He's saying that disabled people don't belong in combat sports.
Alfredo told somebody in a wheelchair to stand
Don't get
up
wrong,
for
I know,
themselves.
but I know,
Cancel him.
I know Arnold Allen's not championship material, but I think he's a bad stylistic matchup for Lerone Murphy. I think he panders the fuck out of him. And like, I just don't understand how you think Lerone Murphy wins that one person.
No, Arnold
like,
Allen's
How's
a
he
bad-
how's he gonna beat Arnold Allen?
Arnold Allen is a bad 2-round stylistic matchup for LeRon because he's the guy that loses 3-2. in a
Okay, but no,
decision to
explain.
LeRon.
Don't just use that. Explain how Lerone beats him because he's not out grappling him.
Bro, Josh
No,
Emmett would
but-
sleep Arnold Allen.
No, he
That's
wouldn't.
the conversation niggas
Shut up. No, he
niggas
wouldn't.
are
Shut
with.
up.
Marauder.
How does
Marauder.
Lerone beat him? How does
Fuck
Lerone?
me.
I need to know how Lerone beats him.
You know who would beat you know who beat Arnold Allen?
I'm not doing this, boys. I'm trying to have a proper conversation.
David
here.
Onama would school Arnold Allen.
Okay, Alfredo, I'll give you a real breakdown.
David Onama.
Yeah, I want proper conversations.
Okay, Alfredo, I'll give you a real breakdown. How
Okay.
Lerone would beat him.
Mhm.
Okay, Arnold Allen is very touchable. He's very easy to touch. Like he's not. He doesn't have nothing really so good about him. He's just a regular Joe.
And he's got a long
Um,
neck.
I don't understand that though, because I feel like he did a great job of avoiding pretty much all the kicks beside one spinning back kick in the first round by Malky in the first round.
That's
Other than that, he did a great
prospect.
job.
He
What
fought
the
a
fuck,
prospect.
bro? What is these goalposts, man? Holy shit!
No, it's dude. You have to understand. Arnold Allen just has experience losing to good guys. He hasn't beat anybody elite or even close to superstar.
Who's Lerone
You know what I
beat?
mean?
Who's
Also,
elite?
Mobzar, Mobzar,
But he
Aaron-
didn't win.
Mobsar
He
beat
did
him.
though.
You,
Aaron
listen,
Pico.
Alfredo.
You could say, you could literally say the exact same for Arnold Allen if we're going down this route because we both had close fights with Mavsar. Like, what we doing?
Alfredo, we have the clip when the scorecards got read. You were literally shocked. You were like,
Oh my God, that was literally you.
And then
That was literally you.
And then I rewatched the Silver Light.
Let's be real, buddy.
Somebody go smoke this yo. Somebody go
Let's
smoke that
be
you,
real, kid. Let's be real, kid. Let's be real. Arnold Allen. Look, LeBron would just control distance, stay technical, use his kicks, use his feints.
What the fuck is this?
No, he's a better technical striker than Arnold Allen.
I was going to control the distance if literally Arnold Allen just displayed that like even Malky couldn't control the distance because he was straight on him.
Costa can't.
He would do the exact same, just be straight on him like Mufsar was.
Because it was in close stance. Melky Costa gets neutered against southpaws.
It isn't even because of that though, because Melky Costa only explodes with heavy shots, right? When he kicks, he doesn't touch. When he jabs, he doesn't touch with the jab. When he throws his hooks, he goes all out. That's why he's slowed down. He's not energy efficient. Lerone can touch, land something heavy. Touch, and Alfie, Lerone has good fucking head movement. Like Arnold Allen would struggle to land on Lerone. Lerone's good. I
can vouch that he might not land as clean as he did on Malky Costa. I can definitely see that point. But I don't like this narrative that like, oh, Costa slowed down in that fight. He kind of went at a decent bit. In fact, he actually turned it up in the 5th round. What are you on about? He turned it up in the 5th round.
He was moving slow.
He wasn't fatigued or anything like that. He's just a guy who threw singular. He's a guy who threw singular shots exactly like Lerone.
Does Lerone though? Does he?
Yes.
Yeah, but he disguised.
Come on, Mr. Tate man. Come on, Mr. Tate man. You don't even know what you're about.
I do. He disguised.
You don't.
I do.
You don't. This is bullshit. He just did a fantastic job of shutting down one of the best kickers in the fucking in that roster, really. Other than like maybe Yair, maybe.
Does Melky Costa disguise kicks the same way Lerone does? No.
Maybe not disguise him as much, but I just think like
know how to manage his energy. Hence why he slowed down.
That's a bullshit thing because we seen him turn it up in the 5th round.
Didn't turn it up.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Oh my days, yes he did. And then he just panned out like the rest of the fight.
No, he didn't. He briefly rocked Arnold Allen while he was tired.
He didn't rock him. Oh my god, bro.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
For everybody.
Yes, he did.
He didn't rock him.
Yes, he did. That's why he backed off. That's why Arnold Allen.
Oh, someone goes on the back foot and the rocks. Is that what we're doing?
But that's not his game plan. His game plan was putting Costa on the back.
Oh, so if it's not part of the game plan, it means he got rocked. Come on, bro. What are we doing here,
because
man?
he went like
Dick.
He did.
So if you avoid the game plan for 1 second, you've been rocked. What?
No, when you get caught and then stagger back on.
He didn't stagger. He didn't stagger. What the fuck?
She can't take no dick. She can't take no dick.
I did watch the fight. We can't just be making up shit to back our points. That's why I said I can vouch for certain points.
I'll do a breakdown on it after this then and prove you wrong.
You can do a breakdown on it and still be incorrect. He didn't stagger him. That's why you saw no fucker say that he won the last round. If he staggered him, if he rocked him and staggered him, why did he not win the round?
Because he was tired and he couldn't capitalise on it.
Oh my god, bollocks to it. It's not fact. It's not. It's a subjective opinion which is wrong and that's okay.
It's not. He was tired and he couldn't capitalise on it.
He wasn't. He was going at the exact same pace throughout the entire fight.
No, he wasn't.
He was. Oh my, and he turned it up for fuck's sake.
If he turned it up, then why didn't he win the 5th round? What are you on about?
This is my whole point, bro. This is what I'm trying to say.
Turn up?
Did he not turn up the volume in the 5th round? No.
No.
Oh my days.
He caught Arnold Allen with a good shot and he couldn't capitalise.
Nah, okay. He didn't turn it up whatsoever, man. Yeah, okay.
Who won the 5th round?
Arnold Allen, yes.
Thank you.
Yes. That doesn't go against any. That doesn't support points.
He beat you in the debate. You
that doesn't support the point. I'm not falling for it. You've just been dancing, bro. I'm not falling for this shit.
But Freedom and me lost the debate to Benji and me.
No, he can't back his points.
He lost.
I just did, but you're saying he wasn't tired in the 5th round. He was.
He wasn't.
Okay. He was.
That wasn't the factor to why he lost that fucking round whatsoever, was it, fuck?
All right. I disagree.
You can disagree because throughout every other single round, he was beating him no matter what.
Who do you think won that debate?
No, in my opinion, right, so what I saw from that fight was, as the rounds went on, Costa was exploding with kicks, and overall, Arnold Allen started to become more accurate, and he did a great job at taking advantage of the fact Costa was slowing down from throwing explosive. Don't get me wrong. Can he still commit with shots when he's tired? Yes, he's a fighter, right? But he doesn't manage his energy efficiently. Lerone does manage his energy efficiently. And not only does he do that, he disguises his entries. And unlike Melky Costa, he doesn't just throw explosive kicks out there to land on you. And, they either land or they don't. He actually disguises them with intent. Arnold Allen, when he opens up, he leaves himself open for shots. Lerone can counter-strike. So I think he would beat Arnold Allen.
No. I'm done doing a detailed thing. You could just go around in circles. Can't be asked.
Yes.
It's a hypothetical matchup, guys. Don't be too mean.
No, I mean it's a realistic one when you actually think about it. In all fairness, that's what I want to see.
No, it's nothing serious. We just don't.
No. Yeah, we disagree on it. I completely disagree, but it's just fucking whatever, isn't it? Like now, because I disagree with him, now I'm gonna talk some shit to Ben, and I'm actually gonna go up to him in person, and I'm gonna give him loads of shit for it as well.
Yeah.
That's how you guys are perceiving. That's how you guys are perceiving.
Is Parnasse primarily a 155er or a 145er? The French dude, because I know he just fought at 155, but is he like better at 145 or 155?
So fucking, I was only 28. Hang on, lightweight. So his last lightweight, his last few have been lightweight.
I'm not gonna lie.
For the last 2 years, over 2 years, he's been a lightweight, so he's a lightweight, I'd say.
I'll be real, I'm not too big on KSW, so I didn't see a lot of his fights beforehand, but, I do want to kind of float the idea. If you put him up against, like, the top 10 of lightweight, based off what we just seen, whatever y'all have seen of him, I'm going to say some names and tell me if you think he wins against these names, though. All right, number 10. Oh, I just realized I know who number 10 is, and I saw you make that. Oh, number 10, Mauricio Hufi.
Wait,
Ruffy kills
what
that
are
guy.
we doing?
Parnasse, the French dude that was on the MVP card.
He's a lightweight.
Lightweight. Him versus Rufi, who wins?
I feel like I didn't watch him fight.
I watched it, but I don't know if I can put too much value in one performance against someone called Kenny Cross, who I don't know.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, you're talking about the guy that would beat Ilia Topuria versus this MVP guy. Come on.
But like, I don't know, man. Listen, the hipsters, they're talking about Parnasse is like top 5 in the world. They're saying he's the best lightweight outside the UFC. And I'm looking, I think, honestly, I feel like put him in the UFC if he wants to go to UFC. Put him up against the loser Patty Pimblett BSD and let's see what happened.
No,
I think that's too. You got to give him someone. UFC love doing this thing where they'll sign someone from a promotion and then just give him chuck him straight in the deep end.
Yeah.
So I could see where we give him, I don't know, to give him Renato Moicano the proper deep end.
From the eye test, and I'm a big eye test nigga. You guys know, like, I expose niggas coming over, like how I expose Lucien Kieta. I told everybody nigga in the world, like, guys, he's not winning this fight. Like, he looked really good on the regional scene. So I am Mr. Eye Test. That nigga's good. He come in there UFC, he fuck niggas up. Jason Jackson, he come in the UFC, he fuck niggas up. That's me just telling the truth. I don't lie about these eye test niggas because I like to expose niggas. So
how old is Jason Jackson?
He's
34?
34. Yeah, he would come in there.
Is he never going to get to the UFC?
Probably not. Yeah, he's probably never going to go. But
he's 35.
I would love for him.
35.
I would love for them to have him. He's
been
ready
on
to
the
become
He
champion
lost on
now.
the contender series.
To who?
He did.
He says right here, 2017. Hang on, let me try to find it. So he lost to Kyle. Oh, it was an ankle injury. Kyle Stewart.
Oh, ankle injury.
Like
Wow,
Jason. Jason Jackson's good. He's powerful. He's decent boxing. He's well rounded. Bro, he fucked up
Jason
Amazon.
Jackson would give Islam issues, 100%. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Just for the stylistic matchup, Islam's not wrestling him. He's not gonna be able to wrestle him. Not much. He's not gonna be able to do much with the wrestling. Jason Jackson's gonna stuff that shit. He and every single shot he lands, it hurts. So niggas have a headache from the first punch. He's gonna be tagging Islam up. It'll be very competitive, but I see Jason Jackson just a nightmare matchup for these like Caucasus region niggas. I think.
I don't know, bro. He did. I'm gonna be performative. I actually didn't see this fight, but he did lose to Ramazan Kurmagomedov via unanimous decision. I didn't see that fight, but
completely shut down Marauders fucking.
Oh shit,
he didn't lose to
Now I already made a video saying Jason Jackson is top 5 in the world, and I'm not gonna take it back.
God.
Oh my god, he would not. Be.
No. Listen though, but you listen. You know how good is Thad Gene? No, how good is Thad Gene? He beat him.
It was a robbery. It was a robbery.
Why?
I watched it yesterday. I thought Jason Jackson got the best of him.
I low-key gotta watch it. I ain't seen that fight. I ain't even seen.
I've never even seen it either.
No. But I gotta watch the Ramazan.
Bro, I hate mention. Bro, you know who would beat? Bro, genuinely, you know who would beat Conor Francis? Rizvan Kuniev.
Wait, did he say? Wait, did he say Ruzi Boyev? Wait, what
he
is
said
it?
Rizvan Kuniev. He said Kuniev.
Yo, cut the. Hey, end this podcast, bro. End this shit.
Hey, guys! Thanks for coming out. We're gonna square these fighters up, man. Hope to see you guys later.
yeah. Nah, I'm serious, nigga.
Rizvan Kuniev ends beats Ngannou, genuinely.
Nigga, press that X button, cuz. Press the fucking M button. That thing's talking about Rizvan Kuniev, nigga.
Yeah, it's raps. It's rap, bro. We can't be talking about Rizvan Kuniev.
We ain't got no viewer questions though.
Oh shit! Well, just talk about something. Talk about something. I'll find some.
Oh yeah. Okay, guys.
You know what?
All right, I'll tell you guys. I have a story time for you guys. Okay, so they tried to tell me. Jay tried to tell me that I was groomed. Like he tried to tell me.
Right, boys. End it now. End it. Save. End it.
Bro.
Why are we talking about that?
Bro, everyone in the comments of the last video. Oh, you all picked Tyra. Fuck off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, we got a prediction wrong. No. Oh no.
Viewer question. Who's your top 3 middleweights of all time, and why Strickland not number 1?
Who asked that question?
That was from Alistair Benz. Alistair Benz, we'll call him.
Top 3 middleweights, and why is it not Strickland? Because, bro, DDP already done whooped him. DDP already put belt 2 times. What do you mean? Listen, Izzy and Silver at 1 and 2. Silver 1, Izzy 2.
Yeah.
Right?
Agreed.
Let's compare the resume of DDP and Sean because, like, let's really talk about it. So DDP has Sean twice, right?
Adesanya.
He's got Robert Whitaker, Adesanya, Derek Brunson,
Darren Till.
He's got Darren Till, and is there anybody else notable else after that?
No.
Nah, no one else really crazy, right? So then Strickland, we've got Izzy, Hamzat, Costa,
Imavov.
Which
Brendan Allen.
And I guess he beat freaking Jack Hermanson.
No.
Nah.
Well, who can actually defend the title?
DDP. Listen, South African boy. And I'm gonna be honest. Is Sean Strickland even ahead of Chris Weidman?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Why? No, we're saying yeah, but why?
Because
why?
you look at the title defense. I know Weidman had some nice nice Leo to Machida, and it was a post TRT veto. That was it, I think. And then after those losses, after the loss to Rockhold, what did Weidman do? I know Weidman has the 2 big wins over Silver. I'll say 1 because the second one was a leg break, but still, the first one was brilliant. But I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like Thingy taking the undefeated record of Hamza, being a big underdog against Adesanya, and beating him 50-45, by the way, which is hard as fuck as well. That wasn't on home territory either. I don't know, man. Like, Weidman was really good, but, I just feel like after the Rockhold shit, he just, what, did he beat Gastelum, and that was it?
Yeah. With Weidman, it's tough because I think Bro, even Luke Rockhold should have been a greater fighter than he was.
He should have, yeah, he should have.
But people, so I've been looking for another viewer question, and it reminded me of something because we kind of let Marauder get away with this, but we kind of got to pull him up. I feel like the viewers want us to pull him up on this.
Oh,
I feel like this might be a direct quote. Tatsuro Taira could even outbox Joshua Van if he wanted to. If he wanted to stay up on the feet, he could outbox him.
Yeah, go on, Mr. Tape. Go on, Mr. Tape.
The reason why I said that, he outboxed Brandon Moreno, a better version of Joshua Van. Not better version. Let me say more complete version. Now I know that he's not more complete anymore. It's clear to me he's not more complete now. But let me tell you guys something. Do you guys want to lynch me? Because here's my thing, guys. I have the most right main event predictions out of any fucking MMA content creator this year, nigga.
Yeah, but
I have literally the most right ones. So what's the fucking deal,
Bro,
nigga? Like, what's up, bro?
Marauder, why don't you know something? You're talking about the main events. Why don't you start doing the full cards like the real men?
Full card is for pussy boys. In my opinion, like, dude, there's 14 fights on the card. Do I give a fuck so deeply to make a breakdown for 14? I mean, I like to break down the fights and the stuff that I care about truly to me. That's why I make my own hot takes. If some like Mira Bueno Silva is on the main card, she not getting no breakdown. If a nigga like
She she just got released too.
Yeah.
She just got removed.
Why are you being horrible for? What the fuck?
like not every nigga deserves a breakdown from a nigga that really watches film and that really watches the sport and the name Marauder MMA. Not everybody deserves a true breakdown with me, because whenever I do like a true breakdown, it always hits exactly. So I don't feel like everybody deserves a true breakdown.
Not every time. Not every time.
Not every time.
Name me one this year.
Fizzy have a
Aaron Pico versus Lerone.
I wasn't even a content creator. What?
You was a rage bear.
All right, Tatsuro Taira versus Joshua Van. It's
that
on
the
your
main
YouTube
event?
channel.
Hey, was that the main event, nigga? Was that the main event?
Bro, also somebody in the comments. This is a real apparently they want to see this. We all want the Marauder versus Zombie Man J oiled up twerk off.
Yo, and this
come on.
Jay,
That's not even a viewer question.
You
didn't have to read it. You didn't have to read that.
End that shit,
Dude,
nigga.
that got a lot of likes. I had to read it.
Yo, end this shit, nigga. I'm trying to go. Yo, end this shit right now, nigga. End this shit.
Is there no other question? Was that really it?
The only other thing I can say is everyone's saying that we switched up on Van. Like, we're getting a lot of shit in the comments. But, bro, what were we supposed to do? Say Van sucked? Like, did you want us to hate on Van?
I like Van. Van is
I
like
love
cool.
Van.
Sorry, I doubted Van.
They don't know. Me and Jay picked Van to beat Pantoja. Not only beat him, knock him out. So, like, I don't know why these niggas... Yeah, why you guys think that we, like, switched up or, like, we're hopping on a hype train? Yo, we picked Joshua Van when nobody picked him. So you niggas shut the fuck up and get out of our comment section,
we picked Tatsuro Taira in a 50-50 fight. You guys probably picked Hamzat Chimaev as well, just saying.
And if you're so confident
you
that
niggas
you know...
By the way, a lot of you guys are calling me slurs because, Strickland beat Hamzat. Somebody's lying. There's no way over 500K people are all just coming out the woodwork saying, I knew Strickland was going to win. You're an idiot because you thought the minus 750 favorite was going to win a fight. Shut up!
Homies, nigga. Crib, nigga.
I rewatched it. Strickland definitely won.
Yeah, Strickland definitely won. I ain't gonna lie. Strickland
I
definitely won.
picked Strickland before the fight because I'm not a fucking... I watch film, so...
Big country.
Big country, nigga.
What happened to Big Country Jeremy Stevens, though?
Yeah.
Yo, if this shit don't end in the next minute, I'm finna get us all canceled, bruh.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's end.
You did that earlier when you said the Holloway. I can't. Dude,
Hey,
your
thank you guys.
career is over.
Thank you guys. We love you all so much. If you made it to the end of the video, you are a real one. Anything special for the people that made it all the way to the end?
Yeah, give me the boys finale theories, please. Thank you.
Also, guys,
Comment big country. And if you made it to the end, comment big
also, lads,
country.
if you did enjoy, smash a like. Help our brothers out. All right.
Oh, fucking
Smash a
stop
like.
begging, Ben. Fuck's
All right.
sake.
Yeah, we're not begging.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, one thing I
And
think
sending
I
chat
should.
donations.
You know, hold up, because one request that we do get a lot is they want us to put the pod on Spotify. Maybe we should give a goal for when we actually put the pod on Spotify. What's the goal?
The
What do y'all
goal
think?
is
10 grand each.
5K subs.
10 grand each.
well, if we get to 10,000 subs, we might do it.
Yeah, 10k subs. 10k
We might
subs.
do it.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So yeah,
We might-
tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your auntie, tell your teacher,
And tell bedtime MMA he has been summoned.
Oh yeah, tell bedtime MMA. Stop ducking the pod. Stop. Listen, I know. Listen, I don't know if Aussies can swim, but come across the pond, bro. All right.
Oh. Oh.
Goodbye, everybody.
You gotta end it there. That's. Wow.